Let's have a look.
Mm.
Evening, everybody. Evening, Wiggy.
Evening, Dave. Evening, Chris. Evening, Peter.
Evening, Rex. Chris. Dave.
How are we all doing?
Everybody knows a Dave.
Everybody knows a Dave.
You that bike go past?
Yeah, I think everybody in the world heard the bike go past.
Yeah.
I thought you had beans for tea then for a second, Wegs.
No, I'm just hopping into my mate Danny's. Danny's the lead singer with Trip Switch, so you'll recognise his wagon actually, Peter.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Okay. Cool.
Got the mate in the back. Yeah. So, oh dear. Anyway, I just thought I'd pop on, say hello. I will try and pop on later on, but we've got a fairly busy night. But you have a good one, lads. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, to everybody in the crew. You up?
Thanks a lot, Wiggy.
No worries. Catch you later.
Ta-ra.
Yeah, take care, bud.
Ta-ra, boy.
See you later.
And of course, that's the poor old Wiggy, who's going to be missing as our host for the next few weeks because he's got lots and lots of nights to do, apparently. So, unfortunately, you've got me. So, Chris, how have you been all week?
Busy. It's probably the easiest way of putting it. Nothing on the bike this week. Gave it a clean, but didn't actually get out on it.
Yeah, I think everybody's busy. Work is starting to pick up for most people that got jobs and stuff like that. So it's not surprising. And Dobby, how's your week been?
Oh, sorry, just getting comfy. Week's been dead quiet. Not a lot going on, except we're also having lots of post arriving every 2 seconds, it seems. But outside of that, not a lot.
Yeah, things like that you find out when you're stuck at home for a while.
Yes, it's even worse now, as you know.
Okay, so we got some people actually watching. It always surprises me we've got people watching. JB Models, evening all.
Evening, Gordon.
JB. Hello, Ken.
Evening, chaps and chapesses. Oh dear, says GB Models. And of course, evening. Hi, gentlemen.
Nita.
Hello, Nate.
Yeah. And that's it for the moment. We do have 800,000 viewers, so hopefully we'll get more than 3 people chatting to us. Yay! I'm usual person. Evening, Moist. Crooking.
Hello, mate.
Hey, you're getting the hang of that now, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever get a hang of that one.
Yeah, you have to say it very carefully.
Moist or Crooking Fighty?
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody show off.
Evening, ladies. Good day, Dave, Weggy, Pete, Chris, and I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, we're doing well at the moment.
Yeah, we're not doing too bad.
Thanks for asking.
So, if Nita and Kenneth are still watching, did you get your carbs sorted out on Nita's bike?
Yeah, Anita, did you get your carbs sorted? Skeggy says, yo, peeps.
Yo, Skeggy.
He's got a house full again. He might pop in later. Hopefully he'll pop in later. Because with only 3 of us, conversations will dry up quickly if there's only 4 people commentating. So, yeah, for me, it's been a very busy week. I've been welding all week, and as you know, it's been getting warmer and warmer. And I might have to be doing some Fridays soon as well. So I might be full-time back at work, which means these will have to end early. They'll have to end by 11 o'clock, the very latest for me, because I have to be up at 4:30 on a Friday if I'm working. So
yeah, I think 11's plenty late enough for me as well.
yeah.
I'm just getting old.
Now, when we're working, you have to get up. It's one of those things, so you have to go to sleep. When you're not working, you can stretch it out a bit. That's fine. You never know. Moise says, g'day, Skeggy, and Woman Wolf Rider. Hey, you're on here. Hi, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Kenneth says,
yo, good man, Kenneth.
Good.
Excellent.
Air cooled, evening air cooled.
Hiya, bud.
And Lord Hepcat.
Even an
What earthlings? Come on in. Come on in. I can send you the link if you haven't got it. No problem. It's about time you came back on here, Lord Hepcat, because we haven't seen you for a while.
No.
And also you, Woman Wolf Rider, if you want to pop in, I'll send you a link as well. Woohoo! G'day, my Lord Hepcat. And hello to her ladyship too. Yo, Skeggy, and no. Why not? No, you used to come on these. You used to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, g'day,
I
Cat.
remember coming on the old when we did the old chats.
Yeah, on the old Hangouts. She used to enjoy those as well, reminiscing of the past, as we always do. But yeah,
What's that for Carl?
Calm. I sent him a link, and
No, Carl, not Calm.
Ah, sorry, Carl.
Rolf Harris.
I don't know. He
Warder's not giving him permission to come on tonight.
maybe not. I haven't seen him looking at the chats on Facebook. The new Hang group. I haven't seen him see that, so I don't know. It's unusual. Normally he's a regular. She says, I'm MACF.
It's hi, moist or
Shy.
whatever.
Oh, moist. Hi, moist. That's what that is. Moist or cracking fighting. I wonder what.
Yeah, it took a minute for the penny to drop.
Yeah. And she says she's shy. Yeah, don't be shy. You never used to be shy.
That's it. We don't bite. Not very often.
I was going to say, not all of us. So 555. If Cat won't come on, maybe a little. Maybe will. You never know. You never know.
So, Dave, how's your because you were doing your carburetors, weren't you?
Yes. On Wednesday, sorry, Tuesday, I finally had my last 4 O-rings arrive. So it was for the mixture screw, because when I was pulling them out, one just went to shreds. Couldn't find another one, and I think I pushed two. I think I pushed 2 down in the hole when I was trying to get them out. But I eventually got a paper clip and just bent a little hook on it, fished them out, and they were pretty crushed. So I just ordered new ones. So those came went Tuesday, and I put them in immediately after work, turned them right down to the bottom, and then backed them off 3, which is what mine was set at. And so Saturday, I hope to put it in and see if she fires, because I'm hoping to get to the ride out, the Skeggy ride out on Sunday the 23rd, to meet a lot of you guys that I've never met before, and to say hello to the others that I have. But you never know, because the way this thing goes, I mean, it's been standing for a while. If I've got electrical issues with, say, lights, horns, or something like that, I can't really ride it safely. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you don't need a horn. You just scream at the top of your voice, they'll hear you.
No. I don't scream. I just do that.
Yeah.
I make sure you pull your clutch in first.
No, you don't have to worry about your clutch.
I used to do that, but I've got a Denali sound bomb on there now, so that's quite loud enough. Oh, speak of the devil in the abyss.
Carl.
Hello, Carl.
You've been yakking about me, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering where you are.
Surprised your ears ain't burning.
So Sue's, she's a loon. Yeah. She's fit right in it then. She'll fit right in then. Yep, she will, because we're all loony here. Seriously, don't think my tech can do it. Well, the old days, the Hangouts used to be a little pushy on the systems, but theoretically, you should be able to do this on your phone. So if you got a phone, you can do it. And then she cries.
I'm using the tablet, so
yeah, you're using the tablet, because this is very web based, and since the 4 or 5 years ago when we used to do it, technology has come along a great deal. So look, even Carl there in prison, he has no problems with it. So how have you been, Carl?
Okay, mate. Good day, moist.
Anything else? Yeah, had a good week.
Mostly been tarting about in my garage. Is in crap order. So I just basically ripped everything out and put everything back in again. Made it all nice and tidy. And I can actually start doing some work on my bikes.
Yay! I like that plural, bikes. I can remember. I can remember when I had 2.
No, I've got 4, mate.
4.
Only one
The
works.
Wi-Fi finger.
That's a thumb. 4.
It's a digit. You start fucking splitting hairs with me, I'll come up there and slap you.
Slap you with his leg. Don't usually have a problem with the horn. A jump start normally sorted. Yeah. No, it's
Jump start your horn on you. What?
no.
On your, beat down below the jumped. No.
No. We you're not doing memories of the war now. Don't worry about
it. Interrogation techniques and all that.
Yeah. Where did I put that? I got some. Oh, there it is. You see, what I did was I know I'm going to have probably some issues, so I got myself a little kit. It's bullet connector kit, so that if I got any issues with any of the connectors, I'll just put them together like that. And they've got the little covers that go on there as well. So if I've got any connection problems, I can just take them straight off and re-put them on again. Because when I was taking the carb off, the little oil heater temperature sensor thing, it looked a little crusty to me. So I'm going to clean the contacts up on that. Make sure that those are fine.
Brown sauce.
Yeah, a lovely brown sauce, especially for shining pennies.
Yeah,
and the inside of my tummy.
People think I'm taking the piss when I say use brown sauce for cleaning contacts. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I know. But I do have a slightly quicker remedy. I have contact cleaner.
Yeah, that worked for
from
me.
work. Sorry, acquired it from work.
Yeah, I do electronic stuff, so I've got contact cleaner and all that sort of stuff anyway.
I love my
I've got
electronic.
HP sauce.
Yeah,
That'll work just as well.
yeah.
It just takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, which is
As long as
better, HP or Daddy's? Which is better?
I don't think there's much of a flavour-wise, there's a bit of a difference. Got to have HP.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're using it as a contact cleaner, there's not much in it. It's only the vinegar.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's the vinegar. Strong vinegar it usually is as well.
Well, that's my new thing I've learned today then.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have never thought that.
Try it. Get yourself a little saucer. Put in a cup of penny. Just put some brown sauce over it. Leave it for about 10 minutes or so. Wash it off and see the difference.
I'll try that.
So I did. I used to have an old enduro bike, so you can imagine all the wiring for the lights and stuff was really, really crusty. And I just got a bit of a wire brush and got the dirt and the mud off. Slapped on the brown sauce, left it overnight. Come out the following morning, looked brand new.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
I'll have to do that with my bike, man.
Having a whole damn bike in it.
Yeah, Kenneth, I was thinking about cutting the wires and soldering them together and heat shrink and all that, but sometimes there's a reason why they are bullet connected together. It's so you can take them apart. So that's why I got the little connector strips. Replace what can't be replaced and just clean up what can, and I'll be fine.
Oh, well, you got an electronics problem on your bike?
No, it's I noticed
Just in case.
Yes, just in case. I noticed when I took my carbs off, the little oil temperature sensor, because it's the back of the carbs are heated from the oil from the engine.
Yeah.
And it has a little temperature sensor for the solenoid to switch it on and off. And that when I pulled the the connector apart to set the carbs off. It was just manky inside. So I thought, yeah, if that's like that, I'm going to have other issues as well in other places.
Quite often what you'll find is if you've got manky on the connector and you cut that connector off, when you go to strip the old bit of wire to put a new connector on, that corrosion has worked its way up underneath the insulation, and you end up having to cut off so much to find a decent bit of wire that if you're not too careful, you're suddenly short and you can't reach.
Yeah, that's where you put in a new piece, a new spacer.
Yeah, well, I normally just replace the whole length, but it depends if I've got the right colour wire, because I try to keep the colour coding the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's handy.
Jim says
makes life easier in the future. Evening, Jim.
Yeah, Jim says evening.
Evening, Jim.
Evening, Jim. And tipped all the connectors on the Super Dream. It had stood for 25 years. Left them overnight. Washed it off the next day, just like new.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant little trick.
Or if you can't afford to waste brown sauce because it tastes so nice, you can just put them in a little pot of vinegar.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather waste brown sauce. I like vinegar on my chips.
I like vinegar and brown sauce on my chips.
It's really bizarre because ketchup doesn't. I mean, it does it a little bit, but it's nowhere near as good as brown sauce.
I don't like
so
ketchup.
It just goes to show what sort of difference you've got on strength of vinegars.
Yeah. So, excuse me, is anybody going anywhere this weekend?
I'm not.
No.
Well, I know, but it's an open question. And we all know your situation. I'm really pleased that you're actually on and showing that you're well. But you never know.
Yeah.
These two reprobates down here might be.
Alcohol with drugs. I'm on alcohol free.
It's a good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I notice you're in the comfy seat tonight, though, Pete.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah. I thought
Are you still all bruised up?
Like I was doing, and I just couldn't sit there because of my shoulder and stuff. So I thought I'd come and flop on here, and hopefully the softness will just sort of soak it over that. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Good.
Yeah, there'll be no falling over today. Certainly not from any alcohol. So you're all right.
Yeah, it's good to see you on the mend, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all got stories. We've all got issues of how long it took us to get back on the bike or just to get off the floor sometimes, you know. But having you on here is a lot better than not having you on here.
Oh, thank you.
Last week, some of us were worried because you didn't want to come on. I mean, obviously, we know you didn't want to come on, but this week, it's good to see you, mate.
Yeah.
JB says, I think it's something to do with the acidic of the brown sauce. Yeah, it's the vinegar.
It's not just the vinegar.
Acidity.
I don't think it's just the vinegar. I think some of the vegetable matter that's in there is acidic as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you've got. I'm trying to think which bloody acid it is. I'm no chemist, but there's something else in there that's also acidic.
Yeah.
And I believe, as you said, Carl, it's something to do with the vegetables.
Yeah.
So you've got like a double dose of vinegar or acid.
A double dose of acid.
Oh, that takes you back, doesn't it?
So is that why you're in jail then? Because you're having double doses?
Only go for one dose at a time, thank you very much. Let that one clear up, have the antibiotics and go for the next dose.
Oh dear. Pete,
and I'm a married man now, so no casting aspersions.
Say the word. Pete, bin bag in brown sauce, wrap good as new in the morning.
I think that's probably a reference to my little old baby. A big bin bag and heaps of bloody sauce. Yeah, just like that. It'd be perfect in the morning.
Yeah, put you in a bin bag of brown sauce. You'd be fine.
It'd be good if you could just slap it all over your bike. It was good as new, wouldn't it?
So how much damage have you actually got on the bike? I mean, is it a total write-off or have you just got a lot of repairs to
I
do.
still haven't actually seen the bike.
Have you not?
What turned out to be another crew member picked it up for me at the scene, and he said he'll give me a call sometime as and when he'll pop it over. He said it's not in his way, but he'll bring it over as and when. So, and he's doing me a great favour. I'm not going to chase him after it. But
No.
by the sounds of it, all the front forks are all folded up and handlebar bent, and I think the brake lever and the metal strip that go, the connector rods, brake lever rods and stuff, they're manked.
It's not necessarily cheap, but it's a relatively easy repair. I mean, the forks are going to be the most expensive thing, but you can get a set of used ones on eBay, probably £100.
Yeah,
as
long as the frame, the headstock, as long as the frame is okay, then
you get all the welding checked around the headstock. And if you happen to know somebody that's got the X-ray machine, happy days, because you can get that X-rayed on the welds. But if you take it into a place specifically for that, it's expensive, but it might give you peace of mind.
Well, I mean, that's going to be the fact of it. Is first of all, see what the state of the frame's like. If that's knacked, then it really isn't worth doing anything, in my opinion, for it.
No, they'll probably write it off if the frame's gone as well.
Yeah, and it can become a plaything where I can sort of mess around on it in the garage as and when I feel like it's, just to play around and work out how, become a educational tool, if you like.
That would be a good idea. Yeah, that would be a very good idea.
I mean, I wouldn't get rid of her. I'll just sawn her off the road in effect and then use her as a toy thing.
Or buy another one that's not too hot and swap spares over, get a going one out of them.
Yeah, could do.
2 into 1 works a treat.
Yeah. That's like mine's a Bitzer.
Yeah.
There's some nice bits of bikes out there.
Yeah, my 650 is a Bitzer. It's got about 8 or 9 different years on it, where I've wrecked it a couple of times.
Oh, blimey.
Well, you see, this is a debate I was having with a few friends a few months ago. I was saying to them, when is the bike you bought no longer the bike you bought when you're changing things? Because we all change the tires, we all change cables and fluids and stuff like that. Exhausts we change occasionally. If the engine's gone, you change the engine. My XJ has had brand new front forks, which I put everything together in, put everything back in, and all the rest of it. Like I said, showed on one of my videos, taking the shuttles out of the old forks, putting them into the new forks, rolling the ends over, putting everything back in. It's had second-hand engine in the back, new second-hand swing arm because the old one fractured. It's had what else did it had? New fairings on it. How long is it before it's no longer the same bike? Is it just the frame? Because normally it'd be the frame.
Well, legally, yeah. From a legal standpoint,
everything on it. If you keep the frame, that's technically the chassis number. You can change everything on the bike, and it'll still be classed as the same bike. If you change the colour, you need to let DVLA know.
Oh yeah.
But if you change the frame, then if you change the frame, then you've got to notify them that it's different frame number, and it technically becomes a different bike then.
You do have to notify them if you change the engine as well, which I've already done when I changed mine. But Hepcat, off topic, but I know, but I like to spice up a sausage roll, and he said cheese and Branston pickle. Replace the top and oven bake. Okay. I don't really like Branston pickle.
Yeah,
I don't mind cheese and Branston pickle. Okay, but not in a sausage roll.
That's actually quite nice. I would have thought. Not had it myself, but sounds nice.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two can have it.
Yeah.
Well, 3 of you can have it.
No, I'll pass on it.
No, a hepcap and these two.
Oh yeah. Cheese and Branston pickle in a sandwich. Happy days. But not in a sausage roll. A little bit of apple sauce goes in there. That's one for you to try, Ian. Next time you cut it off, no cheese and pickle, bit of apple sauce, then put the lid back on. Pucker.
Usually, though, he doesn't have one. Hence, his ever-expanding midriff. Lord Hepcat, you and your wife have lost weight recently. You're not putting it back on, are you? That's not very good. Voices agreed. Glad you're all on the mend, Pete. Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
We're all happy with that. So, without Weggy, it's really hard to keep things permanently on bikes because he's the head. Well, he runs the Suffolk crew, so he's always in the knowledge. Whereas I tend to be on the sidelines. So that's why I usually ask the guys in the chat to give us questions. If you're going somewhere, please tell us so we can tell everybody else. Usual stuff. So get right in so we can continue. Otherwise, we're going to sit here for 10 minutes in silence.
Yeah, get some questions up there.
Yeah, definitely need some.
Yeah, hopefully the weekend I'm going to have the engine started on the bike and purring, and it'd be nice. The amount of rubbish that was coming out of the carbs. Dear me.
Well, if you've got old fuel in there, that's part of the rubbish to start with because it's new bio-friendly fuel bollocks. It gets like a mould, and after 2 to 3 months, it starts to basically go mouldy.
Yeah,
it's not like the old petrol you could leave in there for 5 years at a time and then start the bike up.
Yeah. Did you empty the tank out as well?
Yeah, the tank was absolutely completely drained when I took everything apart and made sure there was nothing in there. The only reason why I left fuel in there beforehand, before I did all this, was purely because if you drain the tank and you don't leave something in it, the tank will start to rust, and then you end up having holes in it and all sorts. Then you need a new tank. It was the lesser of two evils. Either leave it in there to keep the tank healthy, even though everything else is bad, or take it apart. So
you can put a little bit of oil in there, a little tiny splash of petrol on it just to thin it, slosh it all around on the inside, and that'll do it as well. But then you want to slosh it out again when you come to use it, otherwise you'll be burning a bit of smoke.
Yeah, but it won't hurt things. Still run.
Hash browns, sausage, beans, and eggs in a pie. Yeah, that sounds all right, Nita.
Yeah, it does.
I could go with that. I'd have that in a sandwich too. A bit of French stick.
Put your hash browns, sausage, beans, eggs, and a pie. Sorry, in a pie. Put the pie between two slices of bread. Yeah.
And some bacon.
Oh, you got to have bacon.
Pudding.
Oh, bacon. Everybody want one.
I'll tell you what,
I'd have to forego the egg though.
You don't like eggs?
No, it make me throw up.
Do they?
Yeah. If I have too much in the way of egg product during the day, I end up throwing up.
Blimey.
That's unusual.
Yes, it's just something I've developed over the years. You know,
my brother can't have eggs.
Hey?
My brother can't have eggs, but he gets irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah, and what happened was over the years, I'd have a that's
definitely messy.
That's an irritable bowel, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's happened irritable at some point in the past.
Yeah. The amount of rubbish that was on there. It's hard to get in the light, but all this here, it was just. It looks like sand, but it isn't. Yeah. It's like tar.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get crap from the fuel tanks from the garage. Yeah. You'll pick up some of that, especially if they're low and it's picking up stuff from the bottom. You'll also get sediment from your tank. Each time you open it, there's bits of dust and crap and everything else go in there, and it does build up.
These things here, they're absolutely crap. They're really crap. I mean, I managed to round off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 of them. I rounded off 9 of those.
Is that on the XJ?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Was you using a
made
JIS? Was you using a JIS screwdriver or a Aussie?
It made no difference. I mean, I put my JIS in there, and I pushed my pressure down, and I just started to twist, and the screwdriver did not rise up. It just, the edges just went.
Yeah, they sound like they're crap screws, don't they?
They're all. I don't know why they're always made of cheese. Them things.
There's a very good screwdriver that I actually, if Ian's still watching, he'll tell you the name of it in a minute. It's a JIS screwdriver, but it's a built-in impact driver as well.
Yeah. So
you can cut, but to look at it, it's just a normal screwdriver. And I bought one of them after watching his video, and it's brilliant.
What I did.
Okay, so my question is going to be, I'm going to come out with one of my silly questions. You fucked up all 4 on that one on the left-hand side. How the hell are you going to get them out? What do you do to get them out?
That's where. No. This is where knowledge comes in from doing things from years and years ago. All I needed was a center punch and a hammer, and all I did was go onto the side of that, and you can see some marks like that there. It's hard to see, but on here, and you can see a silver bit there. And all you do is you just put the center punch in and you tap it around, because it's not stuck; it's just tight in, and it's not corrosion that's holding it. It's perfectly fine and normal. It's just that it's so soft that as soon as you try and turn it, whether you're using an impact or just an ordinary screwdriver, it just rounds off. So tapping it loosens it as it's doing it, and as soon as it 4 or 5 taps, it's broken loose, and you could just undo them. And I replaced them all with stainless steel cap heads anyway. Tops.
Yeah, so that's what I do. But what I tend to do is Dremel it, so you've got a cross flat point head. You get a flat point in there and get it off.
Yeah. So you got a bit of an angle. It's hard to say. When I actually do the video, it'll be zoomed up on this so you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, it's not easy taking them all apart. But all of these taken apart, cleaned out, got my wire in there, got the wind as well. But yeah, it took a while, but it's all clean now. So hopefully everything will be back to normal. I can finally get on.
So that Saturday you're putting it back on to give it a try.
Hopefully it'll be this Saturday. It'll be on, and the paint on the bike, half of it's completely faded. It's terrible. I'm going to do a new video on that. I've been researching online. It's oxidization. So theoretically, an awful lot of T-cut and elbow grease should bring it back, as long as it hasn't gone too far.
Yeah, personally, I'll go for something like 2000 grit first.
Yay!
2000 grit.
Just noticed. You ain't been long, have you?
Caught me at it.
Thanks
Right,
for coming.
Skiggy.
How we doing, Skiggy?
You bet you missed my chair, haven't you?
Yeah, and your bongs.
Oh yeah.
Let's catch up with some of these. Hepcat says I just love a steak and kidney pie sandwich.
He's being silly now, isn't he?
Yes,
I hate steak and kidney.
Lord Hepcat, so he's allowed to have his sandwiches.
What's wrong with a steak and kidney pie sandwich?
Yeah,
I don't like kidney.
So have an all steak pie.
Nothing,
Yeah, I like
Skeggy, nothing.
No, you would, Chris. You should see her, Roberta. That was from a while ago, I'm afraid. June, but let me know when you get your bandy back, and I'll pop over and see what the damage is.
Cheers, Jim. Thank you, mate.
Is
Yeah.
uh,
Thank you very much.
where
That's a
that
coded message for I'll come over and have a good old laugh.
He'll be joining
Now-
me then, because I probably will be and all.
Boy says he's getting hungry now.
Look at that, eh?
But, yeah, Kenny, my carbs are very clean now. Good. Mine are much cleaner than they were, inside and out. Versatile impact screwdriver.
Vessel.
I want vessel.
That's the one.
Yeah, vessel. Why did I say versatile for? There's no T in it.
Your doc slicks it, Dave.
That could probably be it. Yeah.
I was just looking for it on Amazon to get the name, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, that's the one, the vessel.
Yeah.
Brilliant bit of gear.
I used the DeWalt impact that I had at work, because as soon as they started to round, I thought, okay, let's try an impact on it, and that just didn't do it either. It got out the rest of them, because there's like 24 screws on there. It got out the rest of them without any problem, but those 9 that I started to round, didn't work, so I had to use a center punch. But yeah, I now want an impact screwdriver. I really do.
Well, I've got a standard impact screwdriver which has got, I don't know, 8, maybe 10 different heads in it, interchangeable, but none of them are JIS. So.
I was just about to say, none of them ever fit right well, do they?
No.
That's why it's impact. It hammers its own shape into it.
Sounds about right.
Rob64, evening everybody. Should try to drop for grinding paste in the screw heads. I never thought about putting a bit of grinding paste.
That works as well.
I never thought about that. I had heard about using a tea towel or something like that when they just start to go, but I never thought about grinding paste.
Elastic band works as well.
Yeah, elastic band, rubber glove, whatever.
Yeah, never thought about that. Thanks for coming on, by the way, Rob. Epcat, I like to use plus gas first on the screws. I'd sprayed it all with WD-40 before I started. On the screws, it cleans the threads and
Search is brilliant.
Search is brilliant. Search is brilliant.
I don't know what he's saying.
Cleans the heads and searches brilliantly. Searches.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next. Hi, Skeggy.
He turned out nice again, hasn't it?
It's all white.
And Aircold says pizza sandwich.
No, you just
fold the pizza in half.
Yeah.
Make your own.
I prefer a digestive biscuit and brown sauce sandwich myself.
Cake sandwich. I like a cake sandwich. Or a sugar sandwich.
Yeah, I used to have sugar and banana when I was younger.
Oh, yeah.
Sandwiches.
Sugar and banana. I used to love that. Mixed into custard.
He has sex daily. I mean, elixir.
Yeah.
I want to know why dyslexia is such a hard word to say and spell for people that struggle.
Yeah.
Why is it not called Bob?
Yeah.
It's the same whenever the right colourblind, and then highlight it with a fucking highlighter that hides the word. You can't read it when you're colourblind.
Lord Hepcat says, hi, Tony.
Hi, Ian. Hope you're all well, buddy. Why do I keep giving it the dorky thumbs up?
No, I did the same with me when I start like that, and I go, why am I doing that? So, welcome, Skeggy. Welcome to the Hangout.
I think I've been watching too many dog-ass custom videos, I think. Hi, guys.
So, how's your week been, mate?
I've been busy. I've been meeting Rob 64 in on Stanton.
Woo!
And running backwards and forwards to hospital, but he's out now and everything's good. So double thumbs up.
Yeah,
That's cool.
double thumbs up. Really good news.
Glad to hear it.
And Rob says another way to put an impact bit in screw heads is to hit it with a hammer to break the grip on the thread. Yeah, I tapped all the tops with the hammer because I did that. I had that tip given to me when I needed to change my front brake rotor. I said to the guy, "What's the best way to take the nuts off beforehand?" He says, "Well, what you do is you start by tapping the tops of each one, and then try to tighten it first before you loosen it off. Don't wang on it, just a little bit, and then loosen it off."
Yeah, I always try to tighten them slightly first, just to crack it, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dad taught me that as a lorry mechanic. He says half the time you've got no chance unless you try to tighten it first.
So Lord Hepcat is now giving us all a lesson. Searches the threads equals lubricate, releasing agent, etc. So he means that it's going down the thread. For us laymen.
Is that the same with like the misses?
I don't know. Do you search your threads when you lubricate her?
Yeah, I think that's what it must be. That must be why she sits on the bed going round and round and round.
And I thought we were going to save all this for Weggy's Hangouts.
So
yeah.
what you're supposed to do is you get the plus gas on the misses.
Yeah, very good, Mike.
Well, you could use plus gas, or you could use white lithium grease. That might help.
Yeah.
It's messy though.
Yeah, I know, but it does. It is nice and smooth. Surely
you'd need a high temperature grease after a while.
Yeah, a bit of copper slip.
That's all right, but it stains.
Yeah, but you don't get any squeaks.
No. Could do with some on the fucking chair.
Yeah. I agree, Chris. And what does the word lisp have with an S in it? It's just cruel. Lisps.
It's more than cruel.
Yeah, I agree.
The English language is one of the weirdest fucking things on the planet. I mean, it's the hardest language to learn.
Next to Chinese.
It's even more difficult than Chinese. But it's just mental, some of the ways that they put.
Yeah, I mean, the simplest thing, when people say, no, English is really easy. Okay, when do you use two, and two? T-O, T-O-O, and T-W-O. They're said the same thing, but it means three different things.
Yeah.
Moise says, glad to hear your dad's doing well, Skeggy.
So am I, mate. I tell you, I'm sick and tired of going backwards and forwards to the bloody hospital.
Especially in the wet.
Yes, especially in the wet. The only thing that was dry was my socks when I got back.
Good boots then.
Well, thankfully, brand new boots. Turns out there was a good purchase.
I'll tell you a good tip for keeping your boots waterproof, and I do mine probably every 6 weeks or so, something like that, is I get a jar of Vaseline and I smear the boot in Vaseline, leave it overnight, and then come and wipe it off the following morning. And it impregnates the leather. And then they're brilliant. The water just runs off.
And that's your excuse for having a tub of Vaseline lying around.
It's not about a tub, it's a fucking bucket full of it.
and another good tip is never take them out in the rain, but that's another story. Rob says it's certainly good to see you on Sunday, Skeggy.
Yeah, well, it's not. I mean, it's longer than you realise. I hadn't realised how long it had been, actually. Because we didn't have the Sunny Honey run last year. I think it was the Fenwick Classic Light the last time I saw him.
Benny Till Grease? Benny Light?
Benny Light?
Benny Light. Benny Light Grease.
I'm not sure what that one is. Is that like Molly Bendham grease? Is that the black stuff?
Well, let's have a look.
Don't you fall over, Dobby?
No, I'm being very careful. I'm being very, very careful. Don't worry.
Yeah, you go steady,
man.
mate. You've not got the best track record of walking around whilst recording.
Definitely.
You don't say.
Well, when I put
I
that,
watched that again the other day, and that had me absolutely in stitches again.
when I put that into the search, it came up with that. Nothing. I don't know.
Rob, you're going to need to explain that one a
Yeah.
bit more, mate.
You need a bit of explanation, please. And I'm old school tractor grease.
Yeah, tractor grease when the going gets hard.
No, use lard then.
Yeah.
Shit, I can remember some girls that needed using fucking lard on them.
That's another story.
Yeah. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. I'm doing blood test at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
all
like
right
you do.
saying that, Chris, but you do realise from here you just look naked.
Well, I've got no t-shirt on, but
But you look naked and you're fumbling about with something lower down. That's all we can see.
yeah, look. See?
Oh dear. Is that your blood's for diabetic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take that one. An automatic needle for mine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
enough talk
I've
about
got-
needles. Don't do needles.
I've got the pen, so rather than use syringes,
Mm-hmm.
well, I have two pens actually. I have one that gives me my insulin, and then I have another one which is a weekly. Christ knows how that one works, but it does. All helps.
Yeah, I could have had the weekly or the monthly. I went for the monthly. This particular one, I don't know what they like you. I don't know how it works. It's just that it releases slowly rather than quickly.
Yeah, I think
So,
I think they are very, very slow release.
Hmm.
It's a shame that most of the food I eat isn't slow release.
You say monthly, Dave. Do you mean periodically?
yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, there you go. Black grease they put in Westwood Garden tractor gearboxes, so it's kind of like Molly Bendham grease.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was right.
Yeah.
Very, very messy, Rob. You start smearing that on her ass, she'll know.
So it turns out Epcat hardly knew what he was talking about again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The upper crust is well educated.
Yeah.
The upper crust is perverted.
Oh yeah, we know that.
You're going to get Mandy come on here and call me a coont in a minute.
Canut.
Yeah.
Canut.
It all depends if she's working or not. Oh, we just had a ting.
A ting?
Yeah.
ting.
Out on a ghost hunt tonight, mate. That's Andy. Suffolk Andy. So he looks like we're going to have a new video on his channel soon.
On
a ghost hunt.
Bloody hell organises a ghost hunt on a Thursday night. What you doing?
Yeah. I don't think he's watching. I think he's just put it in the chat. So, well, never mind.
Joe, there was a car went past me the other day, and I was just sitting there minding my own business. And the second it went past, I automatically thought of Andy, and the number plate was GH05 TNG. And it just looked like ghosting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. There are some strange number plates out there.
Yeah, mate of mine used to have bisexy on a Jag, as in BI. By.
Yeah.
We got there's one round sort of semi-local to me, and I can't remember whether it was slag or slut. I think it was slag.
Yes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was after SKE 66Y. And then I found out some other bastard in Skeggy's got it.
Well, there you
no.
go.
Yeah, some
Ladyship's watching the box.
some rather.
Does that mean we have to make him laugh out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's harder said than done, isn't it?
Is she watching
Yeah.
the porn, Ian?
You never know.
Pawny and hubby.
Oh,
So what temperatures have you guys got around where you are at the moment in your bit of the country? I've still got 28 degrees.
I will say at the moment here it's supposed to be 20 degrees at the moment.
Yeah, I've got 28.
We've got 20. Simple as that, 20. Tomorrow is supposed to go up to 28 and sunny.
Oh no, I'll tell a
Yeah.
lie. It's dropped to 26. I've got 33 due tomorrow.
Look at you.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a
No, I've got quite a heavy day.
horrible, clammy day today. That was around here.
Yeah, it's very muggy here. Hence,
Yeah.
I've got no t-shirt on.
Muggy and clammy. Not nice.
Yeah.
Evening, John Little. Greetings,
John.
Good
guys.
evening.
John Little Skeggy gives
Yeah.
you gets like bro here.
It's
Keeps
that's
like
it's
bro.
my brother who was here last week, or
Ah.
sat at the table.
I also recognise the face. Not the suit of armour though.
No, made that.
He made it.
Yeah, he does did reenactments.
It's always good to be able to do a bit of metal bashing. It's something that I've thought about doing, but I know it takes a long time. And if you're starting, you got to wear your ear protectors because it's loud. Rob64. Payne used to have a Pen 1S.
That rings a bell. I seem to remember that. Not that I ever saw Cynthia Payne, but
Yeah, it sounds about right for her, doesn't it?
I'll stick with my kids' initials on mine.
I do remember my first ever car that had an unusual RTR 10M. He doesn't say anything. It's just that it was quite an expensive number plate at the time. I don't know why though.
I had an Irish plate on a Merc I bought, and it was J11111JJ. It was like it just looked like there was far too, because it was an Irish plate. There was just far too many bloody like you never knew whether it was an I or a one or what. You know what I mean? I mean, I was told that there was I's and ones. But I never knew what was what because the number plate that was on the car and the way it was written on the thing, you could just J111 or JII, you know. Sorry, it was JIJ on the end, not yeah. But it was just the weirdest thing. It's just like nothing but ones, I's, and J's.
So Hepcat says some strange rubbish on the TV. Well, that's strange because you're watching some strange rubbish on either your phone, tablet, or computer.
Well, all I can say is you read the word rubbish very strange.
Yes, I do.
Looks like it says shite to me.
Yeah, it does. It's part of my dysphobia, dyslexiphobia that I'll do. Gentlemen and Kenny, I'm going to bed. Night.
night, Nita.
See you next time.
Bye.
Podcast is not classing Kenny as a gentleman.
Oops, Skeggy's little bro here. Yep, he told us.
Yeah, little.
Yeah, little. Yeah. Can you get SK3GGY or 5KEGGY?
You can get SK3GGY. It's already taken. I don't think we can have 5KE. You know.
No, you won't get 5 keggy.
No.
Wouldn't get SK3.
You struggle to get SK. You'll get SK03.
Yeah, 03.
No, you can have SK3 on the old ones.
Yeah.
But it's the old pre-60. No, what is it? It's 1980, 82. Why? Can't remember now.
Yeah, something like that. Moy says, "G'day, John."
Yeah, his name's Pete. Even though it's John Little on there, his name's Pete.
Yeah, so he's Pete, mate.
Yeah, it's John Little for the simple reason of Little John.
Yeah,
And the fact that he's 6'8", he always got, he always got slung into Little John. So it was just one of them things.
Yeah.
Commonly known as Big Pete.
Rob64, was that on the old Mini with the Rolls-Royce grille? I'm sure he'll tell us in a minute.
I take it that's Cynthia Payne's.
Yeah, probably.
I'm saying it's the only car that's been mentioned. It must be the old Mini with the Rolls-Royce grille. Doesn't mean a Riley Elf.
Possibly.
Oh, then yeah.
Cat says my MX-5 H9T MX. What is that? Battery?
Hot MX.
An MX-5 is a Mazda MX-5.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got that.
Did you though?
Yeah, I did. Didn't Calm used to have an MX-5? Or was that?
Yes, I can air cooled. LTF 474X.
There you go. You're doing it already.
No, I can't do that.
RTR M was my first car.
First number plate on the first bike now. Or the first car actually. I know what they were, but whether what the actual number plate was, probably come to me in a dream.
My bike was an A-Reg, but remembering what the A-Reg was now, I used to memorize them because when you were going out, if the couple pulls you over and they ask you what your bike number plate is, you got to answer them.
Yeah, I'm saying mine was a K-Reg first time round.
And how many times have you ever been asked about what your license plate number is? Me, I've never been asked. Apart from now, where their calls asked us here, I've never been asked what is your number plate.
Well,
That's really weird. I can remember the first bike, and then I can't remember the big gap in the middle. But I can remember like my dad's car registration plates from when I was a kid.
It's like remembering your childhood telephone number if you had one and things like that.
Yeah.
To just stick with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my grandmother's old number was only a 4-digit number. My godmother's number was only a 4-digit number. But now they've stuck so many in front of it. It's like fucking Chinese telephone directory.
I must say, even growing up in Mansfield, our telephone number only had 5 numbers.
We won, by the way.
We won what?
We made Lord Hepcat laugh. He says it's your fault.
Guilty. Okay.
Yeah.
He's in the shit now.
They tried to get private from DVLA, told it would not be released until 2050. I don't think I'll bother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bong bong, I'll mute a minute.
It's the only interesting part of the whole show tonight is your bongs, and you're muting it.
I'll keep it on then.
It's only 10 of them. Jim says, "Night, Nita."
Yeah, I got a cuckoo clock here. I've turned it off.
Moist, Night, Nita, and Kenny. Rob says it was on the Merc sports car. I saw the Ellsworth motocross track in Ellsworth. Yeah, motocross track in the 80s. Night, babes, Kenny says. Why don't you just turn your head, talk to them right in there? You're right next to you. I'm changing my name to...
How can you read it easier if it's all in capitals, Dave?
No idea.
You're not fucking dyslexic at all, are you? You're hard-sighted.
Yeah. That's where I wear these gluces. I'm changing my name to CXZ81V. I'm assuming...
I don't get that. No, I don't get that. Hey.
I'm assuming that's his nice license.
That's his car number plate.
Yeah.
Is it? What's he going to change his name to that for then?
so he can always remember it.
He's got a private plate then, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a plate that matches my name. Echo says, I can't remember the number plate of the first car I had on the road. I reckon Carl can't remember his number plate of the first vehicle he had on the road because he nicked it.
Probably. But I didn't own it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why you don't remember it. John says, I was official of Sherwood Forest for a while when it stuck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, you're wearing a suit of armor. You look like you could probably be in with Robin Hood. So
you imagine somebody 6'8" stood there with a fucking rat sword. You're going to do as you're told, aren't you?
Does he want to borrow my sword?
Yours
Run
is
away.
a lightsaber.
I'll run away very quickly.
So yours is probably a lightsaber.
Yeah, just a little bit. They're called JMB 406N Fizzy 50. Yeah.
An FS1A.
Enrich. Still trying to remember my A reg. Can't remember. I'm sure it was 669A, but I can't remember the first three letters. Because most of mine have either been 669 or 996 or something around there. And you're thinking,
the devil.
Yeah.
Was that just fluke, or did you choose that?
No, it's just fluke. I went, I like that bike. I like that one. Get it home. And what's the number
I don't know
plate?
what the bike is, but I like the number plate.
No,
Yeah.
no, I never saw the number plate. It's just, it's strange like that, the way it works out, isn't it? John says, my number of the house was I born in 77001. We had that number for 13 years, and then we moved.
That's what gets me about them sort of things. Is like, because my childhood telephone number, I always remember it was 33027, and for years afterwards we'd moved. And remember back in the day, you used to pick the phone up, you used to say the phone number, didn't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You used to pick the phone up, hello, 33027, sort of thing, you know. And for years afterwards, I'd pick the phone up and say that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's not that number at all.
Yeah. Most of the time, because nobody phones me because they know not to. Most of the time, if it's ringing, I'll just pick the phone up and listen.
Yeah.
That's all I do. I don't say anything. I wait for them.
After a while, do you go?
Nine times out of 10, yeah, because people know me. They say, "Hello, it's only me." Oh, hello, and then you talk.
Yeah.
But I don't give out information on the phone to people I don't know. So
I always listen very carefully to see if I can hear any lots and lots of people talking on telephones in the background, and if I do, I'll just put it back down again.
No, they're paying for the call, mate.
Oh, we used to just hand the phone to me son, but he's 18 now. It was quite good fun when you handed it to him when he was 3, and he'd just sit there and chat.
I several times, especially when I first had my mobile and people were phoning me up, do you want to change your contract to whatever? I just put the phone in front of the telly and they got to listen to the telly for half an hour.
I was probably talking to it.
Probably. But do you remember, were any of you old enough to remember party lines?
Oh,
we shared our phone line with somebody else down the road. And if you wanted to make a phone call, you pick it up and listen first, just in case there's a conversation happening.
And if it was interesting, you stayed on the line.
you stay on the line, but you'd be... So they couldn't hear you breathing.
The weird thing is,
so I've been told.
My mum and dad had just gone over to Sky, and they was on a party line for the first 6 weeks. They don't supposedly exist, but they was listening to other people's conversations every time they picked the phone up.
Yeah. So Little John is Big Pete.
That's right.
Little John is Big Pete.
See?
Makes perfect sense.
The whole of history needs changing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Of course it does. Hee, I'm still giggling. I'm not at home. Back for a bit, mother. Ready for bed. Yeah, I figured that out earlier. Rob, just seen the World Superbikes on TV. Scott Reading is leading the championship.
He done good.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
I haven't managed to catch up
I
with
would
that.
say that's a
this year.
spoiler, Rob, for anybody who's not seen it yet.
So they better get it
Okay.
on quick because they've got another one this Sunday.
I would say not that, Kira, don't watch it.
Trying to think, they've got MotoGP, World Superbikes, and Formula One this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching Formula One, but what channel's the Superbikes on?
Superbikes is on Eurosport.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
that's why I looked at it.
Although I think they're replayed during the week on, I think it's Channel 4.
It was last year on Channel 4, but
Yeah.
this year's has just been horrendous this year. I hardly put the TV on, so I have no idea what, apart from Formula One, which I always watch. I haven't been watching much, so never mind. Moise says, I want a number plate. None. It won't look much on cars and bikes, but anytime I need to fill out a form, license plate.
Number plate on the form? No.
None.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, you must write it down.
The one thing I really hate is when you you're filling out a form online, and that's for your mobile phone, and you leave it blank, and it will not let you pass until you put a mobile phone in. What about
You shall not pass.
What about
just think
people
of any number.
who haven't got a phone?
Or should I say, you shall not pass.
Don't worry, dear, I'm getting to you. The armor weighs 6.5 stone. Wow. I'm glad you're wearing it on your shoulders. And I used to wear it for most of the day. That's about as heavy as my biking jacket.
Should have felt the weight of the codpiece.
No.
Do you know what? I reckon my bike leathers ain't far off of that.
Yeah. I must admit, my jacket and everything weighs a fair old bit with the time you got everything on there.
Yeah.
You can't help, do we? We stick patches on them and bloody like pin badges and all sorts of shit, and they get heavier and heavier and heavier. And I never can eat that flies off.
I tend to wear textiles mainly, but I have
Yeah.
got a set of leathers, but they're so bloody heavy.
Yeah, that's when I first started wearing braces because I needed them for the leather trousers, and then I thought these are comfortable.
I thought you
like
meant
these.
your teeth.
No braces.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought we did. Right.
Honestly, I honestly thought for a minute, I thought, what's the fucking hell's a jacket got to do with wearing a jacket? What's to do with wearing braces? And then it never dawned on me.
Yeah. The English language for you.
One
word, two meanings.
Made of gold.
Yeah.
There's a handsome bloke in that picture there. Good evening, Nally and David's channel.
Well, it's strange you say a handsome bloke. You know, you can't really see a lot of him there, can you?
Okay, is this better for you?
No.
just my nose and my chin.
No, that guy's wearing sunglasses.
Well, I'm wearing glasses, but there you go.
Either of you just hideous.
Moist says good day, Moist. Yeah, good day, Nelia. And Nelia says, good evening, Moist or cracking fatty. I've got to say those words carefully.
Yes.
Little John says, yep. And Air Cool says, sorry, I was JM. Sorry, it was. How come you don't remember your own number plate from ages ago?
Yeah, I mean, what are you?
You got your 6 and your 4 mixed up. Come on, I mean, how old are you?
Back to school.
Yeah, back to school. It was a yellow fish. So it's
Yeah,
604N.
all I can remember is mine that it was a K-Reg.
604N instead of 406N. See?
Yeah. You see, I remember mine was a Honda PC50, step through pedal and push.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're impressed. I can see.
Yeah. But me
My
to
very
say,
first bike was a brand new KE 175.
Wow. Brand new.
Yeah, 1982.
I would say either rich parents or somebody signed up dotted line as a guarantee.
Oh, no, I signed it all myself. I was 17.
Yeah.
What was that? A Honda C? What, 50? Tony?
Oh, a PC50.
PC50.
Yeah.
Just trying to bring it up. PC50.
PC50. Four-stroke pedal and pop job. Lovely machine. That is
Yeah.
that is too modern. That's actually no, that's a 64. Mine's a K-Reg, so it was a 70 something.
Yeah, so this is older than yours.
Yeah, don't look it.
It's a bit like the Melody.
Yeah, my
No.
mum had one of them.
Got your little
Keep
engine
scrolling.
there.
I'll tell you which one, Dave.
Okay.
Right, you see the blue and just down a bit, the blue and white one, blue with white mudguards. That's the one. That's basically the same as what I had.
Oh, yeah, the engine is brought down to the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it was quicker than a Yam Fizz on top end, faster than a Yam Fizz on top end. But of course, if you wanted to accelerate as fast as them, you had to pedal like fuck. But being a four-stroke, it was just quicker on top end.
Yeah, of course. Cool says, I used to enjoy watching 125 racings years ago and the 500 two-stroke. Yeah, so did I. But what always got me was you'd watch the 500s whizzing around the tracks for ages and ages, doing what they're doing, and then the 125s would come out, and the size of the tires were like little razor blades.
Tell me about that. Somebody pulled up today on a 1980s AR125 and was on about the size of the tyres, and I says, isn't it funny? Because like when we were kids and riding about on them sort of things, you look at them and so the tyres never seem to be that thin.
Yeah.
You know, but it just goes to show us you've got a little, let's just say a little bit broader as we've got older. You look at them now and you think, God, they'd never take my weight.
Yeah.
You know,
Like in BMX tyres, aren't they?
yeah, well, they're just so narrow. I mean, some of them are 70s. You know, 70 mil wide. Unbelievable when you think about it. I mean, even the modern ones on a lot of the bikes these days are only 90s.
No, I mean the 70 mil. That's about the same as a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, yeah, that's not nice, is it? That. Holy shit!
That's on a monkey bike as well. Yeah.
Sort of have to ask yourself why.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
He
wants
probably
to.
thought he looked so cool on that.
I mean,
He's not helping
judging from the
himself.
clothing, that's got to be the 70s.
Yeah, most likely 70s.
Not helping himself with brown trousers and a candy striped top.
No.
Yeah.
Would you
I
prefer...
bet that was all the rage back in the day.
Oh God, yes, probably. He probably had a tank top to match.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where did I get to on the chat? Let's have a look. There. So this one's the next one. UBX77 under
UBC.
UBC 77X under. I'll transpose the two again.
Yeah.
CM250T twin and still got it. It's all in the backyard now. Yeah, well, it's not supposed to be in the backyard. It's supposed to.
He throws notes away, does he?
No, lovingly restore them. Make sure they're all nice and shiny, apart from the bits that are not supposed to be nice and shiny. UBC 77X. I got
UBC. That's a strange one, actually.
Yeah.
A strange number plate, UBC.
yeah.
I'm just cleaning my glasses now in case it's not UBC.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I read.
Sorry, it's tablet time. I've had them.
So the UBC, yeah, the CM250 is that.
Yeah.
So
For a 250 with a way into bad bike, I'd never a fan of the seats. It's quite wide and there was almost like a bad attempt at the king queen seat on a you know how like the ENs and everything used to go really silly with the king queen seat, didn't they?
I think this is one that Dubby's gonna like myself. Do you like him, Dub?
Yeah, I do. I like that.
Yep.
You see, I never liked the
Wheels
wheels either. I'm never a
Oh,
fan of the wheels on them.
I know what you mean about the seat, though. It just it's quite a weird, the way they approach it.
Yeah, they're quite wide and they're quite comfortable, but they're just
I was
not.
going to say, it looks comfy.
They're not a good-looking bike.
No.
Well, I think they probably could be if it weren't for the seat, if you know what I mean. But I suppose it's all about, at the end of the day, it's down to the individual.
Yes, it is.
Actually, I don't like them with the spoke wheels. I prefer it with the alloy ones.
Yeah, I prefer it with spokes. I think the spokes were the earlier one.
Well, that one's pointless seeing that one. There you go, alloys.
Well, they're actually.
I was going to say they're steel bolted,
yeah,
isn't
they're
they?
steel, like riveted onto an alley rim.
Yeah.
Or something similar to that,
Strange the way they do it sometimes. That's a better picture of it.
I suppose the only thing that misses really is having a sissy bar on the back of it that might have maybe made the seat look a little bit better, even if it was only a short one.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some nice custom ones of them. The other thing is, you see there, it's got the clock, the bit that goes between the clocks with the idiot lights on and so on. I was never a fan of that sort of a thing on a bike either. I just thought, it's just because it's like they've tried to give it a dashboard almost with the clock. Yeah. You've got a clock either side of that, and there were massive lights. Each one of them's like over ½ inch across or more. Each one of them lights.
Let's see if we can find one with a sissy bar, because sometimes you do get somebody's put one on.
Yeah, move Gordon's comment because it's in the way.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
That's it. Keep your comments to yourself for a minute. You see that bottom picture, Dave?
This
is
one.
Is that the same bike with a different seat?
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
It's got different mudguard too.
Straight away.
It's a CM250 twin, and all they've done is chop the
back of it
off. Yeah.
No, I like that better.
Yeah, it looks
the
better.
The mudguard is the same, because if I bring this one up, you can see the mudguard is still doing the same thing. Yeah. It's just that they've chopped the seat off.
There's more of it visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bright.
Swap it to a single seat would be nicer.
I think it looks almost enduro like that, strangely enough. Change the handlebars slightly and sort of raise the front mudguard a bit, change the tyres. You're almost there.
Not too bad at all. Okay, so the next one is here. Sorry. I had a little Jawa.
Oh, Jawa.
Pedal moped.
They're Polish, weren't
they? Yeah, Slovakian or Polish.
Slovakian, yeah.
That means I need to have a look at that as well now. Yeah, anything that I've never seen, I have to have a look at. So
I bought a Jawa, but I never rode it. I used to buy and sell the odd bikes here and there, and no end of them I've sort of bought and sold on before I've had a chance to do anything with. You quite often have them sat about.
Yeah. They used to do an awful lot of the 250 and the 350. Two-stroke twins.
Yeah.
I would imagine I don't know whether he means older than that or not. I suppose going by Rob's age, it could quite possibly. It's not far off an Honda Express, is it?
Yeah. No. That one's brand name is Spartan. Can you actually see one of the Spartans riding that?
Yeah.
But yeah. There'll be thousands of people that like that going to want it. It's looking very futuristic, isn't it? With its angular edges.
If you say so, Dave.
From the 60s.
Is that a Babette?
When you look at it today, no.
Look at your pedal choice.
Yeah, pedals. You can have those. Or you can have those. Or these.
Yeah,
yeah.
With
They're
the
I used to have them on my push
Reflective.
bike.
I must say, they're just rally pedals, aren't they?
yeah.
Rally shop.
I also wanted KE 750 in 175 in green.
That's
Now,
what I had.
the thing is, the KE175 was. Oh no, I think I might be thinking the wrong one.
Bring it up, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
The earlier ones were a dark green, and mine was an 82, and it was like Kawasaki green.
Oh, it is. It is what I was
That's
thinking.
one. Yeah.
I think they did an earlier one than that, didn't they?
They did. That's the earlier one, darker green.
That's right.
1976
they also did
to
that
82.
Yeah, they did that in red as well.
I don't think I've ever seen a red one.
Yeah, they did both that shape and the shape that I had. That's the red one, and they did a blue one as well.
Yeah. I know mate had a white one. But it always looked like, imagine, you know how they're all plastics, it always looked like somebody just peeled stickers off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The green, for some reason, red's normally the bad one for the sun bleaching it, but the green on them, it just changed to different colours, and every single panel could be original, but every single panel looked a different shade of green.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go, Dave, scroll back up a minute.
Yeah.
Keep going. Whoa. That green one on the right-hand side, is that KDX?
This one.
Yeah.
Yes,
KDX 250. Yeah, oh, man, that's porn. I'm actually looking at getting another. That was my second ever bike, KDX 250. I'm looking at getting one now as a project bike. Oh, that's the 175.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a 250. My other one,
KDX 250.
if I'd still had it now, it'd be worth a fortune, because it was a KDX 250, and I blew the engine, and Kawasaki wanted stupid money for a new engine for it. Anyway, a friend of mine had a big accident on a KX 500 and smashed it up. So I bought the engine off of him and put a KX 500 engine in it.
I'd like to know why Dave just he typed in the K and Kardashian came up.
I have no idea.
You've been searching for Rear of the Year, haven't you?
Not me. I can't stand Kardashian, this, that, and the other rubbish.
That's a later one, because he's got the upside down forks.
Yeah.
You've got 91, that is.
Yeah, 91.
You want?
82 to 86 is the best ones to get hold of. They're like rocking horse poo.
Yeah, so that's the lighter green one in the middle, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see there, the greens look different colours, but that could be the sun. But because some of it looks like it's.
Yeah, they do. It's really strange, because that front mudguard, if you look on that is the typical way. They almost go to turquoise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you'll find that all the panels could all be original and they're all different shades.
Yeah, but there are also those types of plastics. Whereas if you just bend them slightly, they get that white straight streak. They go white, don't they?
Yeah. What I found out recently, it's paint oxidization rather than bleaching, and because when I've been researching trying to restore the faded paint on mine, it's actually an oxidization that's on the top, and you should be able to if it hasn't gone too far.
I know that on cars that's not being lacquered, and you've just got a car that's a colour that's not lacquered. But on plastics, I wouldn't have thought so.
No, that's exactly what I look for.
There is a tip to those plastics when they discolour like that and they start to get like a white glaze over the top, red especially. There's a couple of little tricks you can do. One of them is you get a Stanley blade and you put it upright on the plastic and just pull it very gently.
Yeah.
And eventually you'll pull off the top layer and you'll get back to the whichever colour you've got underneath. Yeah. And then you can put your buffing wheel on it and buff it back. But you've got to be very careful how you do it.
Yeah. I've also heard 60% paint thinner and 40% boiled linseed oil is supposed to be good as well.
Yeah, so it cleans it and sort of buffs it at the same time.
Yeah. There's been lots of use 400 grits on there to get through the white oxidation first, and all sorts of stuff like that. But I'm going to try.
I've seen folk use air guns as well.
That's it. Comstar wheels, I see it's put there. Yeah.
You can heat it.
Yeah,
but it's very difficult if you do the heat. I watched somebody do it on YouTube, and they made a really good job of it. And I tried it
just a blowtorch sort of thing, and very, very lightly over the top, isn't it?
It's so difficult.
I saw someone do it on a I think it was an American car bumper or something like that, you know, and it was just a black bumper, but it'd gone sort of a really horrible
grey,
and they just did that with it, and it was lovely black again and really shiny and nice.
Yeah, I tried it on a piece of broken plastics just to see how easy it was, and I fucked it right up.
You've got to take it just to that right point, haven't you, and then move on.
Yeah.
Right, folks, my battery's about to die, so I'm going to disappear off so I can go and get that recharged, and I'll carry on watching. All right.
All right,
yeah, mate.
Thanks for coming.
See you later, mate.
Yeah. See you then, mate.
Happy to see you
Right,
later.
Take care.
Cheers.
See you soon, mate.
Yeah, take care, everyone. But night.
Bye.
I had a sissy bar put on mine. Yeah, I'm just going through the
I
comments.
imagine it would look better with sissy bar on or something like that, you know, because it gives it that sort of shape, doesn't it?
Mm.
There's at least one that was sold in the America. Punch Maxi, remember them?
Yeah.
Oh my word, yes.
I'll tell you what, they was everywhere when I was growing up.
Oh yeah, everybody had one.
Absolutely everywhere. Them and CZs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they were cheap as chips.
Yeah, well, this is it. I mean, the ugliest things on the bloody thing, weren't they? Punch Maxis and CZs just like everywhere. Daft thing is, I had the PC50 step through pedal and push, and I laughed at them. You got to push. You know what I mean?
Or as we used to call them, puke maxi.
Yeah. Always tried to make it sporty by taking front mudguard off. Look.
And lifting the seat. Look, he's lifted the seat.
What the? Jesus, that's a strange shaped seat, isn't it?
Yeah, he's lifted up.
That ain't the standard
that
seat.
one.
That is awful.
Yeah.
That looks like the seat my mum used to have on her push bike.
Oh, racing white.
Yeah.
Look at them wheels, eh?
That's a 1980. That is.
Yeah.
And of course, if you want to go 2 up, you can have that.
Yeah. The funny thing is, them wheels weren't so far off what were on that AR125 today.
Yeah.
They looked about the same as that. It just looks so skinny, little tiny, skinny little wheels.
Yeah. Almost as thick as a chain. Yeah. JB says, I paid £1,000 for mine, for my one. Sold it the other day for 4,300. That's not bad.
No, that's good.
Not bad a markup. Considering most things depreciate, that's very good. Echoes says the earlier one in dark green I always wanted.
Leave it tits alone.
Anyone remember? Look, you have to remember, if it gets too bad, I will get demonetized, you know? So you have to be careful. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm unmuted now. I'm in jail. I've got to take it whenever I can.
Not on my show, please. It's family friendly.
Surely, as the male in there, you should be giving it whenever you can, not taking it whenever you can. Now, I quite like the TDR 250.
There we go.
Yeah, Yamaha TDR 250. They weren't too bad, actually.
No, it's the same engine as in the LC.
Yeah, they're just a stocky little Enduro, aren't they, really?
Look at that for an exhaust.
They did.
Oh, no, they're not. I didn't say they're pretty.
No, they did the 250. I think they did a 125 as well. They did 250 and a 350. Same engine as in the RDLC. Sound lovely.
Yeah, this here reminds me of my GPZ 305 I had.
Yeah, it'd be a similar sort of size, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Same shape.
similar shape. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to love you and leave you guys as well.
Let's quit this. So, thanks, Chris. Thanks for coming.
No worries, guys.
Hopefully,
Pleasure
you'll
as
come
always.
again next week.
Yeah, I should be there. I better take the dog out because he's sitting whining at the side of me. I don't know if you can hear him.
No, we can't.
Bless him. So yeah, I'll take him for a walk and then I shall shoot off to bed and I'll catch you guys next week.
Yeah, don't forget, very important, put some clothes on before you go out.
Yeah, I've got shorts on. We're okay.
See you, mate.
Right.
Thanks, mate.
See you
Thanks
later,
for
guys.
coming. See you next week.
Bye.
See you, mate.
Yeah, so I was going to say this. I'll put the share back up now. The head here definitely reminds me of my GPZ 305 that I had.
It's not far off the diversion.
Yeah, except for the diversion is more rounded.
Yeah.
Not completely rounded, but more. There you go. Look, see.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had two of those. I had the blue one like this and the black one.
And were they 305cc or was it 300 or what?
No, they're 305. It was a factory board out 250.
Yeah.
So I actually bored it out to 305.
That one sold well in Germany.
I think it did. It had, I think it was what, 41 brake horsepower, something like that.
It's not bad for that cc, is it really?
Yeah.
Especially for that. Mind you, you see, we used to get more bang for the buck, so to speak, back then, didn't we?
Yes.
You know, I mean, nowadays the poor kids. I feel sorry for the younger ones today. How they're all restricted and everything like this, and
Yeah.
you know, I mean, having to deal with a bloody 125 and all that shit. You know, it's just like, yeah, I don't totally get it.
Yeah, they
Stoneaxe Extreme.
I know they have to put restrictions. When I first started, and they just brought out the 2-part test, they dropped it down from 250 to 125s that young ones can have, and even then, people were killing themselves because they were passing the test on a 125, getting a litre bike immediately, and then thinking it's the same, and it ain't. I was doing it smart. I started off on a 100, and I worked my way up. And I found in my own head, I wanted to make sure that everything I did went at the same time. Not went at the same time. Everything I did went gradually. So I spent time on each bike.
Progressed gradually, on various different things. Yeah. I suppose I did really. You know, I mean, I started off on apart from learning how to ride on a Honda C90 and then going back to a 50. C90 at 6 years old, and then you get to 16, you're only allowed to ride a 50. It's like, oh,
yeah,
this is fun.
But I started off with a Honda H100A, then passed my test and went on to my dad's 250 Super Dream Deluxe.
The H100A, that had the gauge in the tank.
Yes, it did. And you poured your petrol in the one side and the oil in the other side.
Yeah.
And it was regulated, so as you pulled the throttle, it would then put the right mixture through. And
that's right. There was quite a thing at the time. A mate of mine had one. Funny thing is, I only ever saw him in black. You can tell me yours were blue now, weren't you?
No, mine was red.
Oh, red. There you go.
Hmm.
Yeah, I only ever saw him in black. You know, growing up, and I've never seen one since I was 17, 18. Strangely enough, I don't know why.
There you go. That was exactly the same as mine.
Yeah.
So when I said I never had a 125, I hadn't. I never had a
125. Well, the funny thing is, at the time you had that, I had the CB100N, and I went for the 100 because I liked it.
Yeah.
Purely because I liked it.
It was that or the GP50. Suzuki.
Yeah.
It was that. It was one of those two that I was going to get, and that's the one I went. And
You made the right decision. The GP50. You know, I mean, you know, if you're old enough to ride the 125, then you go for the, like you say, the 100 or the 125 or whatever. Anything that you could above a 50, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the time, like now, the 125s were expensive. At that,
Yeah.
I think my Honda H100 cost me £500 from a store, from a shop. But the 125s were $750 and above.
I mean, it's one of them things. I can't even remember whether that was the reason, but I remember going up to the bike showroom. They got all these 125s in. There was all 2-stroke, and then they got this Honda CB100N. And I'll tell you what helped sell it. It's a 4-stroke, and the showroom had a wooden floor.
Yeah.
With a cellar underneath it, and it was on the centre stand, and it sounded fucking awesome.
Because you've got this huge resonant bass coming from the bottom.
100cc, I was like, I want that one. That sounds awesome, and it was the sound that sold it. And to be fair, for 100cc, it did about the same on top end as everybody else's 125. So couldn't really fault it. And then years and years later, managed to find it again and buy it for missus.
Yeah.
So couldn't really complain about that. I mean, when it comes down to bikes, you know, they say, or if I could get my hands back on that again, sort of thing. You know, that's one that I did, and I enjoyed riding it. But I must admit, it was nice for a while, but you soon miss your bigger bike, sort of thing. But they are so much fun because they're so flickable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On a small bike, you can have so much fun on a small bike. Just don't have it as your only thing. Sort of, if you've got to go, oh, we're meeting the lads up, going for a ride out, and they've all gone and left me.
Yeah.
It's not the top end, is it? It's not the top end where they're leaving you. It's on the acceleration between the lights and things. You just get there as they've all buggered off again.
For me, it was after. I felt the same with the flickability. The Honda H100A, you could flick anywhere. Dad's 250 Super Dream felt like a tank. It was steel, everything, you know, it was very heavy. Then I went on to my LCRD 350 Power Valve.
Yeah.
And that moved like you're having diarrhea for a month, you know. It was just zing, everywhere. So
I loved the 350 LC. But I always enjoyed the 250, the RD 250 more. I don't really know why, again, because there weren't a lot of difference between size between the 250 and the 350. Okay, the 350 was definitely faster.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed riding the 250, the RD 250 more than the RD 350 LC. But then again, I enjoyed riding the 454 more than the 754. But that was because the 754 frightened me to death every time I went into a corner and it tried to stand upright again.
Yeah, well, mine was the power valve, so you had power everywhere. The moment you put power on, because the power valve, for those who don't know, 2-strokes get their power from where the exhaust port is, depending on where it is, allows you to have power in that particular rev range. Well, the power valve, what that did was it had a cam inside. So in one position, it would be at the bottom, and as it rotated, the valve would then go up to the top. Yeah. So it gave you power all through the whole thing. So from about, I think it was 1,500 revs all the way up to 9,500, I had power. And 3,500. It came in at 3.5. That's when it started moving. I remember now because my dad went to pick it up for me while I was at work because I bought it for my birthday, and he rode it back, and as soon as he went on to 3.5, like that. He says, "Wow, how are you going to keep that down?" Because he was always down on little CB 250s and stuff like that, and he didn't really have anything more than a 250. But I went on to that, and I loved it. I loved it every minute of it, and I started getting crazy.
Yeah,
and I started doing stupid stuff. So I needed to calm myself down.
that's you for you.
I needed to. I knew my
Young and
mind was,
stupid.
because I always listened to my mind. My mind was telling me, slow down. You got to get something slower. So I went and I bought a Yamaha XS 250 SE, which wouldn't go 65 miles an hour because of the gear and everything, and that I used a lot. But I still had the 350 power valve as well. So I had the two. And so when I wanted to go slightly crazy, I'd use the 350 power valve. And when I wanted to slow down a bit and just go distances, I did. I went all the way down to Western Supermare on my 250. I had my CB area. This is how long ago it was. I put a CB area on the back with a little Union Jack brake.
Cool.
Yeah, but I had a CB connected to it.
Yeah,
and
did it have a foxtail on the end of it?
No, I put a Union Jack on it. But I actually had a CB connected to it. I had a push-to-talk mic here, and I had the headphones in here and the microphone from an old telephone, with the ones you unscrewed, and I put that in the front of my helmet so that as I clicked it, I would then be able to talk on it. And I just set the... I think it was 1.9 it was on, because most of the way I was traveling it was truckers and stuff.
1.9.
Yeah, so I would just ride down there and every now and then click this and say breaker 1.9, anybody on here got a Roger, and then just start chatting to people on there whilst I'm riding the bike. So that was the time before Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I think going back then, my only CB I had in my car.
Yeah.
I never got into the CB stuff.
No.
Nah. Your man did, but I never did.
Yeah, well, I come from a truck driving family, so it's one of them things. Dad were a lorry driver, so you got into CBs. So it was just one of them things. The old CB radio, and then as soon as they all went FM and legal, it was like, oh, it's boring. This is. Don't want to do it if I've got to be legal.
Well, you could still not be legal. You could have had sidebands on it and stuff.
Oh,
like
we did. We did. We did that, and then we started doing the international thing. The what do they call it? I can't even remember what they called it now.
CQDX. That's it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of it now.
Yeah, we used to talk to Italy quite a lot.
Ham radio.
So I'm assuming that Air Cold is a lot younger than us. Well,
yeah,
at least 10 years younger than us.
Yeah, he's asking us to remember stuff that we've forgotten because we've grown past it.
Not bad look. I mean, I don't like the colours. I mean, that's a good looking bike there.
A red one.
No, I don't
1971.
like
So
that.
you prefer that one?
That's a bag of shit.
After you've had a curry.
Yeah, that's the strange colour. It's a strange colour, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Triumph next to it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I do this, look at this, I look back and I got a huge list of comments to go through again.
Yeah.
This one was near the bottom anyway. I now have a Honda Transalp. Yeah, 650. Not exciting, but does everything I need nowadays. Yeah. That's, I would love to get another bike, but on the other hand, if I waste money buying the bike, that's money I could use over in the Philippines when I go over there.
Wash your mouth out. You never waste money buying a bike.
That's true. Not wasting it. That's just my priorities have had to shift. That's why I am doing my bike up instead of getting another one. This is the longest bike I've ever had. I usually change it every
you'll find out that bike is still the length it was when you got it, David.
Yeah, I normally change my bike every 3 to 5 years. And I've had this since 2012, so I've had it 8 years. It's a 28-year-old bike. It's only the rust that's holding the paint together.
Sounds like you need a new bike, David.
Yeah. If anybody wants to give me a bike, I'm always open for offers.
You can tell his wife's watching, can't you? He's very careful with his words.
That's it. 10-4, good buddy. Yeah. Break. Let's do it. 10-10 till we do it again. See, it's all coming back. Sorry. So I was. It was you torment us on the truckers back then. Yeah, I was tormenting you on the trucks.
Hell yeah!
I was back then. I was crazy. Yeah,
I was driving myself back then, so it didn't matter too much.
19 for a copy. Yeah, we had 2 channels. We had 3 channels we used to look out for. Channel 9 was emergencies. 14 was regular people checking out the channels and whatever, and 19 was for the truckers.
So when you surf the airways, just see what's happening.
Yeah. Jim says
it pisses you off regularly, then you go and stick a little bit of a pin or something through the coax.
Yep. That's
always creates an awful squealing noise in the rear every time they turn it on.
Yeah, you got to get your aerial swathed in as well.
Yeah, we used to have a diagonal 18-foot dipole, 9 up, 9 down, but we got it diagonal with a rotator on it.
Yeah,
on top of the roof. Put it on a window wiper motor.
We had a 22-foot silver rod on top of a 40-foot scaffold pole on top of a hill, which at the time was I think it's the tallest hill in Smethwick. So we were well up. I actually heard when I was using sideband, I did hear people in America the once. Very quiet, very faint, but I did hear them. Jim started on a CB100N, went to a CB125 twin. It was a great bike. Then went to an X7 where my education began. Yeah. In the olden days, when I first started riding bikes, I'd ride a bike. I knew nothing about maintenance or servicing or anything. I just rode the bike, and if something went wrong, I'd go, Dad, what do we do now, Dad?
Yeah, that's how you learn, isn't it? You know, I mean, Dad used to show me. Then again, as a kid, I used to help my dad with the cars and the lorries. I'd like to say with the bikes, but his bike never really broke down, so I didn't tend to work on that, you know. But when I did have a problem with my own bike, he'd show me what to do rather and sort of encourage me to do the job as opposed to just doing it for me, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what I've always done. I mean, when I'm helping my mate out with his, I tend to stand back and wait for him to tell me to do something, this, that, and the other. When he's helping me, it's the other way around. I'm getting my hands in, getting dirty, doing all the things, and he's guiding me, saying it's this, that, whatever, or helping me out. My dad did the same. He would say, do this, do that. Don't do this because. Don't do that because. And he wouldn't say, don't do that. He would tell me why you don't do it, because it could damage you. And I remember he says, don't put your fingers by the chain when he's going round. This is why. Because he had the top of his finger took off by a chain.
All right.
Yeah, he wasn't. I did that because just showing, but he's only the top of the tip of his finger.
It's hard to fold just the fingertip down, isn't it?
Yes, you have to sort of lock it. And I used to be able to lock them, but I can't now. I'm getting old. Dobby said he had a CB radio in his first car. Tis was good fun. I love Tis was.
No, 'twas.
I know. I wanted to make the Tis was joke. I know it isn't. Just Tis was.
You just missed the Phantom Flanflinger, didn't you?
Yeah, and the Dying Fly.
Or Sally Jakes in my case.
Wah, wah, wah. Boom, chaka, wow, wow. JB says, so I bought my CM250 in 1980. Yeah, my Honda H100A I was 18, so that would have been 80, 84, 85.
I would say I was only 15 back in 1980, John. So yeah, couldn't drive them really.
I have a nice Bandit, Dave. If you fancy one, slightly customized.
Customised, yeah. It's like my GV650. It's got custom gonad dents in the tank.
Yeah. At least you can see the funny side. That's the main thing. Because you can understand why I didn't want to come on last week, because it's very fresh and you're just in your own world. But yeah, it was good to see him on. Swarmeter. that's SWR. Signal.
Do you know what that stands for?
Signal wave relation, is it, or something?
No, standing wave reflection.
That's it. I did in the 80s. Yeah. Because it's all to do with feedback, isn't it?
Yeah.
Try and
And
get rid of the squelch.
Yeah, squelch just gets rid of the hiss. Excuse me. Pete's laughing at Moisty's laughing at Pete, saying he's slightly cosmetic damage. Aircooled, I'm going to call it a night. Up early tomorrow. Nice to chat with you all. Take care. Thanks for coming, Aircooled. If you ever want to come online,
wherever you're from.
Yeah, if you ever want to come on, just ask. I'll drop the link in the chat. That's not a problem. The same with any of you. Kenneth, so it was you who blocked the Black Country there. What? Me? Not saying a word. Good night, Aircooled, and morning, Paul. Evening, evening, chaps. Jim says night, Aircooled. Dobby says night, Aircooled, and I'm actually caught up again.
Yay! So went the crowd.
Yeah,
so 5 minutes before you knew to come off, and you caught up.
No, I'm all caught up, so I can say now. Come on, those in the chat, will you give us some stuff that we can talk about? You're being very yeah. What's happened to Stitch and that tonight? We normally were there on.
There's a point, yeah. There must be something on we don't know about.
Yeah, never mind. But like I said at the beginning, as things are starting to get back to normal, there's less and less people available to come online.
Oh yeah.
We're still getting the 11 million viewers, but
Dave,
yeah.
What do you call normal?
I call normal what it was beforehand.
What like going back to work normal and
going out? Yeah, for me, I got 4 days a week. That's now normal.
See, I never had normal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do normal.
See, normal changes for everybody. Normal, when people says, well, what is normal? And I would look at them and say, well, normal is what everybody else has and you don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. Bastards.
But no, the thing that I don't like is when people say the new normal.
Oh no, that's as annoying as people saying, "Oh, I've upcycled this and I've upcycled that." No, you've not. You've recycled it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as the new normal. Here we go. We got some.
Apart from the normal we have now, which apparently is new.
Apparently, I'm better looking than big old bro.
To be fair, I'm surprised he's still awake. He's got an habit of fucking falling asleep and looking at the inside of his eyelids at this time of night.
Yeah. And you've got to say, it's not hard to actually be better looking, really. No, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Jim, we know you would be on if you could, mate. It wasn't to you. It's anybody who wants to come on. You're always welcome. You know that, mate. Johnny has never been normal. Yeah,
That's what I say. I don't think we know what normal is really. If normal is wanting what other people have got,
No.
I'm quite happy with my lot.
Normal is what you're happy doing and not being restricted in it.
I'm normal.
So, yes, you are normal. For your normal is sitting here on a Thursday chatting and puffing away.
Change your words around, young David. I'm normal. You said it.
Yes, you are. This is your normal.
No, I'm normal.
Okay. This is your I'm normal. Is that better for you?
If Skeggy's normal, I'm glad I'm abnormal.
No, you're normal as well. That's the whole point about normality. Well,
actually, if I'm normal, you're fucking special.
This is why we want to have more people on here. So when things like this happen, I can just cut them off and go to somebody sensible.
Yeah.
Because sensible is not normal.
Or I can just say, I'm just popping for a pee and leave you two on your own.
So what we're going to talk about now then? It's all gone quiet over here. It's all gone... Is there a delay?
Mo says, was Stitch going to be in a field somewhere? Oh, yes, she said last week she was going to be in a field getting drunk, didn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. Send me a link. Yeah.
Could you not get 4G?
She probably can get 4G, but she probably at this point in time can't actually see the numbers on the phone.
She just has to speak to me, all right?
Yeah. And Tony, I'm interested in normal. What is normal length of the memberhood of a man? Well, believe it or not,
penis, but never mind.
Normal is whatever you've got. Average size is a different thing.
Well, if I'm normal, shall I get mine out and show you?
No, because that will get my channel written off. Forget about demonetized. My channel will be off the air. Yeah, that's not good. Paul says, any of you guys out there on bikes of the weekend? Just gone. Yeah, because missed you. I spent last weekend in Cornwall, went down to Land's End and Richie Vida. And the gang used my dad's Kawasaki Z1000. Great weather. It was great weather.
Yeah, the weekend was good.
My outing on the bike is postponed until I've actually put my carbs back on my bike and started the engine. I'm hoping to go out on the Skeggy meet on the Sunday the 23rd, but not sure yet. Once I'm sure that I can make it and the bike can make it, then I will go. But right now it's 50-50.
All right.
You going out anywhere?
I'll be going Skeggy run. I'll be excuse a sec. I'll be meeting in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to go all the way down to Ipswich and then ride all the way up to Skegness and then come from Skegness back to Coventry again in one day.
You just missed bongs.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We don't mind.
Bong.
So Skeggy, when we all go on this Skeggy meet, where are you going to meet everybody?
I'm
in Skegness.
Going to Boston just so I'm not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to... you're all meeting up at the sports bike shop, apart from Carl, who's coming straight here, and probably yourself.
Probably.
No, I'm going to Boston as well.
Oh, yeah. So the whole idea is if I go to sports bike shop at Boston, then sort of lead everybody in, then I can lead them straight into where I park, and we'll take over Scape.
Well, when he gets closer, I'll need the postcode so I can put it in my sat nav and check everything out.
No problem, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
No problem, sir.
So next comment says he's normal. He's normal isn't normal. Yeah,
Hey!
I agree with that. What?
You just ignore what's happening around you, mice, and watch out for them drop bears.
Normal used to be going to work on a Sunday and getting home on a Friday. Yeah.
It probably did. Normal used to be that everywhere was shut on a Sunday.
That's right. You see, that's the point of normal. Normal changes. Nothing ever stays the same.
So nothing ever stays normal, is what you're saying?
No.
You lied to us, mate.
No, that's the whole point. Normal is change.
So
What?
normal,
I
the
don't
new
like
normal is normal after the old normal is normal,
Yeah, don't
and
do this
normal
to
is normal when normal's normal.
No,
Yes.
don't do this to me, Dave, because Pete will tell you, Big Pete will tell you, I don't like change.
Yeah, but that means you stagnate, and stagnate isn't normal.
Does that mean I get smelly like water
Yeah.
if you stand about too long?
That's why when we go to the meets, we have to sort of keep walking around.
Mingle.
Yeah.
And I thought it was somebody to get cramp in my legs.
Dave, got any plans for where you'll be taking the bike when you get it on the road? To work and back, mainly.
How are you getting to work at the moment, Dave?
In the car.
Oh.
Absolutely boring and horrible.
Traffic jams.
Well, actually,
Morning traffic.
for some strange reason, I don't have any traffic jams at 3:30 when I come home.
What's wrong with the world?
Yeah. When I first started going to where I work, I noticed that as I'm going to work, all the traffic is going the opposite way. And then when I'm coming home, the traffic's going the opposite way again.
You're very observant, Dave.
Look, I'm a biker.
So you have to be.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're not a biker, you're a has-been.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I have a bike.
And why is that?
I have a bike and I sit on it.
Your wife won't let you buy a new bike.
I have not discussed whether I would have a new bike or not with her, because in my head it would be a no anyway.
Oh, what you mean is the tight David goes, no, we'll save the money. We're already millionaires back there anyway, but we'll save the money. We'll be billionaires.
Well, we're not quite millionaires over there.
No, but you're not far off. Let's face it, the British pound over there goes a long way. So
Yeah, it does. It does.
hey, when are you planning on doing this thing? Is it like a retirement thing, or?
Yeah, I plan to retire, and it's going to be 4 years from now, roughly.
So about the age of 45 then, Dave. Hey,
40. Yeah, 46. 46.
You know,
Which is not that far away, because Saturday I was 43.
if you say so.
Yeah. You see,
I didn't realise it was your birthday on Saturday, sir. Happy birthday for Saturday.
thank you. I told everybody on the Hangout last week.
I wasn't
We
on
said
that
that.
last week, was I? You must have said
Yeah.
it before I came on.
Mm.
Yeah.
It shows how much they pay attention.
Hey, no, to be fair, I haven't got a very good attention span. Or ban. And I've got no memory.
Yeah, and you were terribly, terribly drunk. Well, you weren't, but it's fun to say.
I was very, very drunk.
That's what you should say, always.
I don't drink. Oh.
I don't drink, I guzzle.
Nobody drinks here.
You see, Emma's my memory.
Yeah, she didn't tell you, so it's her fault.
Well, in which case you've probably not aged another year.
Well, according to my wife, next year my wife will now be older than me.
That's not allowed to happen.
Well, According to what she...
No, because that would be discussing the wife's age, and we're not allowed to talk about women's age.
It's not my fault. My wife keeps telling people I'm the same age as what we were when we met.
Huh?
My wife keeps telling people I'm the same age as I was when we met.
Well, that's novel. I don't even want to know how that works.
Neither do I. She just likes to keep me at the same age.
So, you've been together less than a year then? Okay.
Well, next year I'll be with minus 1 year.
You growling.
Oh. Anyway, next.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Which way you going down to Boston, Skeggy? Well, Skeggy's just gone. So we'll come back to that one. Mo says, why am I struggling with the word I? No. I'm looking at the word I, and it's not registering in my head. I'm looking O, and it's going. I'm looking O. Now nothing here is normal. And the word I, the only two short words in the English. Two shortest words in the English language, I and A, and I'm struggling on I. That's not good. Sorry, Moss. Oh, I know nothing normal.
I know nothing's normal over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carl, for helping me out.
Presume that's down under.
Yeah, it's down under. So sometimes your brain fails you. I'm getting old. Skeggy's not in the trucking world. 06 trip, 4.5 hour drive away. Yeah. Jim says, not out on the bike this weekend, but got my boy riding down on Sunday from Yorkshire. So going to get out there on the bikes next weekend for a few days. See, I can read that.
Next week for a few days.
Yeah. See, I can
nearly
read that.
Could read it. Nearly.
Strange, isn't it? Can't get on apparently, so I'll chat you all next week, guys. Going to push some Zeds. Yeah, your brother said you probably won't be able to keep your eyes open at this late at night.
Yeah, it's getting on a bit. You know, when you're getting on, it's getting on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thanks for popping by and thanks for chatting with us all.
See you there, mate.
And Moy says, happy birthday, Dave. Thanks again. Thank you very much. And then when Skeggy eventually comes back.
Dog were growling at something, so perhaps he got intruders.
Yeah. That would have been fun to see.
Yeah.
Dog biting the knackers off the intruders. So, yeah, I've been missing the bike. Like I was saying earlier when he says, how do you get to work? I'm in the car. It's boring as hell. You're safe. You've got the fans on, keeping you cool. You got your music when you press the button. That's all you've got, you know. You just don't get any thrills. When I'm riding the bike, I got a smile on my face when I go to work, and I got a smile on my face when I come home. In the car, yeah, in the car, you just don't have the same.
I was either on the bus with the poor people or riding the bike, and that's why. Yeah, that's why I got no. That's one of the reasons why I got a bike in the first place. Because it was actually worked out in a year, just about the same price as the bus for a year. So with it, getting a small bike to get along to work on. See,
with me, it was exactly the same. It was bike or car. Car is X amount of money. The insurance is binoculars time to try and see where it reaches.
Yeah.
And the bike was way cheaper. I'll have a bike, thanks. Mum says, no, you're not having a bike. And then I said, yeah, you can have one now, but I'll buy you helmet and boots. Hi, John. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, guys.
Hello, John.
I know you're not John, but you're little John, so that's fine.
Yeah.
JB.
Sorry about that. The dog was growling for some reason at the kitchen window, which is very strange for our dog to growl full stop.
Yeah.
No real idea as to why she were doing it.
All right. Perhaps
We
an
were
animal
hoping-
or something.
We were hoping you were having invaders, and we wanted to see him going for the Nads.
Okay. Pete, is that a good idea, lying down like that? You'll fall asleep, you know that, don't you? Lying
Yeah,
on it.
we don't want to listen to you snoring.
I've got this huge double bed, well, king size bed to myself, and it's sheer bliss.
So you have been on a camp bed for 7 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
This is never good. JB Model says, which way are you going down to Boston, Skeggy?
Straight down the A52 from here, mate.
There you go.
Yeah, quickest route to get there. So I'll be going straight down the A52 from here, John. I'm assuming he's probably over at at his mate's caravan or something. That's the reason he's probably asking.
Possibly.
Possibly. Yeah.
And we got to a quiet point again.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
people in the chat.
Yeah, Pete, I can see straight up your nose.
Can you see my brain?
Almost. Shows your feet. Shows your feet. I'll let you know.
Cheeky bugger. That means I've got a lot of brains then.
Hey?
That means I've got a lot of brains then.
Well, the size of your fucking feet, yeah. Size 16, Dave.
16.
Size 16. He needs that to stop him falling over, to be fair. He's like a fucking great redwood.
Good job, I love you, bro. Hang on, let me turn this crap off.
Old man Tony on as well. Sorry, I must have missed that one.
Yeah, old man Tony was on.
He's interested in normal. What is the normal length of a penis? Are you sure he's not been the equivalent of freight?
Don't know. But I said to him, normal is whatever you've got. However, the average length differs.
12 inches. Surely.
Yeah, okay. That's the new normal, is it? Uh-huh.
Are you going to tell us you're not going to fold it in half for nobody?
Yeah.
12 inches. I've got 12 inches.
Yeah, I've got a rule of that
Mate,
one
you've
as
got
well.
12 inches, but you don't use it as a rule.
I got 6 inches as well.
Got 12 inches, but I don't use it as a rule.
Yeah. Ba-dum-dum.
Dear.
Kevin's booked looking for a barbecue Saturday night.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it's handy. His mate's got a caravan just down the road in Inglemells there. Well, Winthorpe, I think. One of the two. So it's handy that he's able to use it when he can, like that.
Yeah.
Especially now, lockdown's finished, you know. We used to have a spare bedroom, and he used to come over and stop with us. But unfortunately, my daughter moved back home. Or fortunately, whichever.
Yeah. It should be fortunately.
It's unfortunate we don't have a spare room anymore, but fortunate that I know where she is, because you tend to whittle about the girls more than the boys for some reason.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, now Josh is 18, he's not back. It's like, never really thought about it. She's upstairs, and I'm like, she all right? It's like, she's also 27, so really shouldn't worry about it anymore.
That's a protective nature in men, though. Where girls are always father's child, and boys are always mother's child, usually. And you quite often find, well, you do know that once you have a child, you're not there until they're 21 or 18. They're there until you die or they die.
I was only on about this the other day, about the fact that she might live at home now. She might be 27, but if she was to be going out, it'd be like, you're not going out in that.
Yes.
Get back upstairs, put something presentable back on, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
That's too short. I can see your breakfast. Get back upstairs and get changed.
Moy says, Skeggy sounds like the event to be at this year. You lads better have a beer for me when you get together.
Oh, that's no problem. I'm pretty sure we can manage a beer.
Yeah, between all of us. Because
Between all of us. I mean, you don't drink, do you, Dave?
no, that's what I was saying. Between all of us, because we've all got to be riding. So
Yeah, and Pete's been teetotal for ages, so it'll be me and Carl that's got to do it.
yeah.
Oh, all right then.
To moist.
To moist.
Moist.
It's all very well, but you know when Dave says it, because of his Birmingham accent, it sounds like he says moist.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if I say moist, it's moist when I say moist. So yeah, I know it sounds like I'm saying moist, but I'm actually saying moist,
Moist.
as in little squeaky mice.
Moist.
Yeah, moist.
Moist. Oh dear. You see, this is the problem with the English language, and we wonder why people can't understand our local colloquialism.
Colloquialism.
Yeah, that's the word. How comes you can speak big words, but you can't read them?
Precisely. You weren't here. Carl will tell you. I looked at my sentence, and he said, "Oh, I," and then went on. And I got to the word "I," and that was it. Gone. The word "I" did not compute in my head at all.
Yeah,
I saw it, and I was going
with the little words as well.
Yeah, I saw it, and I was going, "What the hell's that? What do I say?"
You see, I always, if I get stuck on that out like that, it's because I'm colourblind.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got black writing on a white background. Colourblind.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yay! Evening Stitch. We
Black
missed you.
Evening out.
Black's a colour. It must be, otherwise wouldn't be having all this fucking black light.
No. Black's an absence of colour. Get it right,
Is it?
Sunshine. Yeah.
So well,
Blah,
I
blah.
was going to say it's good to see you. Can't see you. We did see you, but we can't see you. Hello, Stitch.
Yeah.
How are you? Hope you're well.
You did say you'd be drinking in a field somewhere, so hopefully you're getting good reception.
Who's drinking in a field?
Last
Stitch.
week.
Dirty bugger.
I think you've forgotten everything from last week. Well, it's more than 2 hours ago, so yeah, you have forgotten everything.
Pete,
Well,
I have a memory.
To
Have
be
you got a memory?
fair, we all forgot. Get
Yeah,
real.
Honestly, I don't have a memory.
Skeggy has a shit memory.
I don't have a memory. My memory is in the bedroom. I'll blame the meds.
You blame the meds.
Thanks,
I'm looking for something. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, just looking for something. He's looking down. What's he?
I like the way that he's putting out I am moist every time. Every time he says moist, it is one of them things, isn't it? You know what I mean? So it's moist or crooking fighting.
Fighty.
That's right.
Yes.
What is it, Dave?
Moist or crooking fighting.
You see, you can say it.
Yes, I did. The first thing when he first came on, didn't I, lads?
Yeah, you can speak Australian.
Well, I can try occasionally. G'day, Blue. How's your Sheila? Well, that's about it.
No. I thought it's what's your favourite colour, Blue? What do you like on your bread, Marge? How do you like waltzing, Matilda?
Yeah, well, the only thing I ever remember, which they probably didn't have down there, was when Castlemaine 4X come out of here and it was snowy. I can see the bump from here.
Yeah, I like the one where the pickup truck collapses.
It
Where
was
they
a
put
shit.
two bottles of sherry on the pickup truck and it collapses and they go, we overdid it for the Sheilas.
Yeah, we did it for the Sheilas.
See, the thing is, with them sort of things, you know, there is a Castlemaine over there, so I don't know. There's the question for you. Can you get Castlemaine 4X over in Castlemaine? There's a question for you, Meister.
Yeah.
Probably because it came from Australia.
No, it didn't. Though it was brewed down the road here.
Oh, the actual it's the same as Carlsberg and Amstel and all that sort of stuff. It's not brewed on the continent. It's brewed over here.
I was going to say it's brewed over here, but it makes you wonder if it's a local one or not.
Because it's your alcohol.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a crap beer they couldn't sell in Australia, so they brought it over here.
Well, it's lager, isn't it? It's that lager guy. Yeah, Dave. Comments, Dave.
Dave, catch up.
There are no comments. So all I've got is evening moist, evening stitch, evening dubby, evening. That's all we got.
There's still comments from our commentators.
Yeah, and I've already been through them once.
What, right down the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah, I never heard the last two.
Evening dubby and evening Jim.
Yeah. And you didn't get Weggy's moist Dave on here, did you? No.
Yeah, but I weren't sure if it meant that Dave was moist.
Well, I'm a bit moist at the moment, so, I think Dave's probably moist.
It's 20 degrees, isn't it? I mean,
I'm a welder. I'm slightly chilly.
Have you got AC going then, have you?
Do you have brass balls, Dave?
I haven't got AC in here.
Dave?
What?
Do you have brass balls?
No, it's only 25.5 degrees in here.
Fucking hell, I've been melting.
Mm.
Pete fell asleep.
You got to remember that. Sorry.
Me.
You got to remember that as a welder, I'll be normally 28 degrees, 29 degrees in the summer.
Yeah.
With my overalls on and my helmet and my apron and my gloves.
Yeah.
And I'm welding and the tip is 1200 degrees. So
old man bladder.
I was just looking at Pete there, and it looks more slitty-eyed than me, which is unusual because I'm the one that likes slitty-eyed. Hey, it's Dave Taylor.
See, I'm better looking than Skaggy.
You've been playing any? Arsehole, what do you want? No, I've got tiny little slitty eyes. So what? What's your problem? Move on.
Jim says Foster's yeah. Old man bladder, they've allowed him to go to the toilet. Foster's used to be brewed in Reading along with Budweiser. Budweiser. I remember that one as well. Foster's, it's all right if you like drinking fizzy dishwater. Yeah.
I don't like lager in the slightest.
I've never liked lager. When I used to drink, it was cider.
Whenever I've seen lager, I don't know it. Being born and bred in Mansfield, it was one of them things where lager was a ladies' drink, and they normally had lager tops, which was like lime or blackcurrant, and it was just like, I don't know, I just always saw lager as a ladies' drink. Men drank bitter, mild, or Guinness.
Yeah.
And that's the way I was brought up. I mean, I know times have changed, and I'm now drinking porter. Station porter. It's a premium ebony ale. Ebony is a posh way of saying black.
Yeah, but an ale is a good old British drink anyway.
Mm. All I know is it tastes right good.
Right, good.
Right good.
Yeah.
So I've not been to Castlemaine, but 4X is brewed locally here. I'm about 20 kilometres from the brewery. There you go then. So apparently you can get a good old Castlemaine 4X, mate.
Yeah,
but I do apologise.
Yeah, you got to hope it tastes better than it does over here.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping it's one of them things that is brewed better over there. I never like the taste. It's really gassy.
It's horrible stuff.
The one thing you have to remember with the Australian accent is to always finish on a high. So that would say something like, I live 20 kilometres away from the brewery.
From the brewery?
Yeah. I love my Castlemaine 4X. It's like they're always asking you a question.
I like your African one.
Oh, don't tell me, my friend. What is the problem with the friend? I am.
It sounds more Paki than
Oh
Pakistani.
no! I came here from Ungutu in 1967, many years ago, and I've spent many years here. And
then, of course, we go back to the Birmingham accent. What are you doing, you clever dickly, please?
and then, of course, you get the Black Country accent. Yeah, that's spy proper like I does.
Yeah,
And we get
Rose.
yeah, that's spy proper. Dobby says it's 26.2 here.
Nobody cares, Dobby. Nobody cares.
Dobby, I care. Australians' favourite beer is a 4X because Australians can't spell beer.
Most
Apart from you, apparently.
Seem to like to drink fucking Jim Beam and Coke for some reason.
That's quite nice.
Foster's is not good. No Australian drinks and stuff. We just ship the crap over to you lot.
Get rid of it. Then Brits will drink out. Get rid of it.
Ship it all over to you lot.
Yeah, we ship it all over to you lot.
Yeah,
make sure you.
As far as I'm concerned, it don't come over to me. You can keep the shite.
Yeah, but how many youngsters over here that'll drink it all the time?
Oh yeah. All my kids drink lager. It's like fucking hell. Well, I say it actually. That's wrong.
You are bringing your children up wrong.
No.
If they're all drinking lager,
No,
you should kick them out of the house.
Don't you dare accuse me of bringing my children. I drag them up properly.
Proper. Get the words proper.
Yeah, I drag them up right proper.
Yeah.
The way I see it is, the oldest two, they prefer Guinness. Actually, the oldest three boys prefer Guinness. Mm-hmm. The youngest one, he's not really that keen on beer. He likes, I don't know, anything sweet, really.
Alco Pops.
Yeah, but he's not really. But then again, he's 18.
He's got.
What's that, Pete?
He will learn.
He will learn.
As he gets older, he will learn.
Oh, he'll learn all fucking right, especially when he comes out and buys his dad a pint. That shite you're drinking. There's some Guinness down your neck, boy.
I'll get you something, Dad. Do you want a Campari and soda?
No, it might look like a fucking Malibu or something like that.
Buy him a pina colada.
Jim says, at home it would be
Hold on,
about
did you just say penis enlarger?
Yeah, he did.
Pina colada.
Yeah, definitely penis enlarger.
Yeah, what is it?
What is it?
If it's got a sunroof, it's a skip from Czechoslovakia.
What's that? At home it would be 30 degrees centigrade at night.
Yeah.
You see, that's why I've got common sense and live in the UK.
Yeah.
Why would I want to go where it's hotter? This is just a nice temperature. If I don't deal with hot too good, and I don't really deal with cold too good. So this is just about right. It gives a little click away first before it bongs like.
Mm-hmm.
Let me down.
Chris Meist says, quite gassy here too. Don't drink it myself. Guinness for me.
What do you want to drink that? Yeah, what do you want to drink that foreign muck for?
I'll tell you what, if you drink Guinness, I'll quite volunteer to drink a pint of Guinness for Meist.
There you go. And Debbie says, thanks, Giggy.
What for? What did I do?
See, you got no memory.
I told you that.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Pink gin.
Pink gin.
Sorry?
Pink gin. Gin that's been pinked.
What is this pink gin you speak of?
Pink Mother's Ruin. Mm.
You stole my mug.
I know.
The thieving bastard stole my mug.
Hey.
Yeah, but you didn't realise.
I'll go and check your silverware.
Yeah,
Forget the silverware. Just go check your bike.
Carl.
Actually, I nicked the teaspoon.
I told you.
Go tell the wife.
Well, how much longer are we going to be, Dave?
We're going to be running for about 15 minutes.
All right.
About quarter to.
Because I've run out of beer, you see, so I'm just thinking, do I have time for a rum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I make an excuse?
Oh,
I'll have one for me, bro.
yeah.
Rum it is.
Make it a double.
Yeah, make it a double. And now we get to listen to Skeggy.
Hey, come on.
Cracking out, Anna.
Don't give me that shit.
He has lost some weight. My word.
Yes, as he told you guys, I actually got in a pair of his jeans the other day.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They're a bit short for you, though.
No,
No?
no.
Dead man's fingers, spice rum.
Oh, sounds nice.
Oh. And it's
Wait,
unopened.
Is that
No,
spice?
That is fine.
You see, expecting the answer from the shop, I have to say, where do you get these beers from?
Father's Day, birthdays. Don't buy stuff. Shit, it's embarrassing.
Too tight to buy stuff.
Yeah, I had a bottle of Kraken for Father's Day. And
the last one.
no, it doesn't. I drunk the whole bottle on the first night we did. I was a bit squiffy.
Oh, Pete.
Is that spiced crap?
Yeah, that's enough to make you start drinking again. That is, mate. Let's have a look.
It's got a skull on it. It's got
a big hue.
Oh, you bugger! That smells gorgeous. E by Ekpetal.
Speed Kings.
Well, that's really nice.
You see that? It's an Asda special.
What's that?
Asda
Speed
special.
King.
Yeah, your bro showing us his breast.
Yeah.
You like mine, look. It's much better. Look at this. Probably better if I hadn't have held it to me, if I'd just put it like that, actually, rather than like trying to focus it and have a shaky cam.
Yeah. Shaky cams are always difficult for the viewers.
Oh, wrong side.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out this camera.
It's your
Golly, I nearly got engorged.
We don't want to know about your frustrations.
Oh,
The thing that I always worry about is, where do you hide your beer when the wardens come around?
Just guzzle it quickly.
sticks it up his ring piece.
Sit on it. Sit down. Oh no! Spilt my beer on my codpiece. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
We heard that drop.
Oh, Carl.
Never mind. First we had Dobby falling over, now we got Carl spilling his beer.
I mean, to be fair, that's worse. That's bad.
It is. He's probably off the camera, taking his kegs off and going.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not wasting it.
It took him a week to smuggle this in for me.
Yeah.
From the beer.
I must admit that that is very nice. See if I can find out who brews it. Is he sucking it out?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Oh, it's even got an engraved bottle.
Hold on, I muted you. Go on.
Yeah. Look,
Okay,
looks like I wet myself.
It's dribbled.
I'm gonna have to go and clean up. Got beer all over the carpet.
Yeah, that's not good.
David, it says on here, it says
I'll catch
the
up.
UK Chief Medical Officers recommend adults do not drink regularly more than 14 units per week.
That's all right,
That
right?
don't sound like very good common sense to me. 14 units? That's not a
Yes.
lot, is it?
No, it's 14 singles, single shots, or half pints.
Oh, I like that. Or half pints.
Yeah, half pint
No more
is a
than
unit.
14 half pints per week.
Yeah, so that's 7 pints.
Even I would say if you're drinking 7 pints of rum per week,
No,
have a slight problem.
no, the rum would be classed as short, so that would be a shot.
A shot.
A shot.
Well, my shots are always normally sort of more than a standard shot. Because 2 fingers soon becomes 3 fingers and 4 and so on, you know.
That's 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots,
Yeah.
or 4 shots.
Yeah.
So
So
just-
by the time you've got to 2 shots, you sort of get a bit confused, you know. No memory, you know.
No, you do. You're very good at the start of your video. You always shoot 3 times.
That's a big thing.
I can't-
to do.
Yeah, I
His
can't
mum-
remember.
He's like that, something chronic.
Oh, what?
You play on that memory thing, something chronic.
What memory thing's that?
You know, that thing you forget all the time.
No idea what you're talking about.
Now you've been asleep to it, haven't you?
I've had a bang on the head, you know.
I know. Your fucking shed.
Yeah, he might have fucking decapitated himself on my shed. Hey, no,
14
sorry. We'll rephrase that. In my man cave, old lanky longpod there walked in. First of all, he cut himself that way, and on that way
Yeah.
on the where the old bolt. What I don't know what you'd call it. The bit the bolt used to go into.
Yeah. Carl's having a look at where it was in your head then.
Yeah, just there.
Yeah.
And basically, a week later, he banged it that way. So he got a lovely cross on his head that's nicely trying to heal. Probably healed by now, at least I hope so. It's probably 4 weeks ago now.
Mine says 14 units over here. It's called breakfast.
That did not sound Australian.
No, it didn't, did it? Never mind. I'm going to stop trying that one.
Yeah. Homework, David. Perfect.
No,
Next week.
I've never said to anybody that I can do accents, so I'm not going to even try to do accents.
Oh, look. Nobody can do accents, but it's always good fun to hear someone try.
Only if you've got the actual accent next to you, so it's much more fun to try. You know, it's much more fun to be shot down in tears when the actual person next to you says, that sounds nothing like it.
It's like I say, my Carl, pack it up. My Auntie Jean is a Glaswegian. And so long as at the end of each sentence, when she's talking to me, she normally calls me a fucking gobshite.
Yeah.
You know, so normally if she finishes the sentence like that, then I know I'm okay. If she finishes a sentence with a clap round the head, then I know I messed up somewhere because I didn't understand what the fucking hell she was saying in the first place. But normally it's just like a bit of, you know how Russ Abbott used to sound
Yeah.
when he did the old Scottish accent? Well, it sort of comes across like that, followed by the words "fucking gobshite" and whoosh, you know. But yeah, and I generally know when it comes to accents, what I think might be a good reproduction of an accent is not necessarily.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But I mean, we had a Geordie in ours once, and he was like, turned around one day, just made me crease up. He said, "Well, you've got more fucking." What did he say? You've got more fucking. I can't even remember what he said.
That's because you got no memory.
This is it. What did I say? What was talking about? No, it's gone. Anyway,
Oh.
it's something about a Skegnet cocktail.
It went like my beer, all over the carpet.
I'm not sure it went on carpet.
Well, carpet, I mean codpiece.
Codpiece. Captain Codpiece. That's next week's name for you. Captain Codpiece.
Captain Codpiece.
Hey? Fucking habits. Keep turning around. Let me rum and it's here.
Not
I'm
too
jealous. That was my last point as well.
much. That's a shame. You'll have to sweet talk the warden into getting you some more next week.
Oh, it's bad news. I really feel sorry for you, Carl.
No, you don't.
Pete, can you remember when you come down next to tell me to fucking oil this chair? The point is that I always remember as I sit in it and go online, and I go like that, and I go, oh shit. Strangely enough, you can't hide it. Never even remember about it.
In the morning at your house, I'm constantly going dead slow, very quiet, and all you can hear is squeak, squeak, creak, groan from doors or fucking chairs.
Yeah, that's what. So I know where people are. I know if somebody's sat in a certain chair or walk down a certain step or open a certain door. You see.
But you know when you go in shed one day, you can't find your WD-40.
Hey, don't even go there.
I
don't mind, there's only
hinges and your chair.
There's only key. Leave my hinges alone. Leave my chair alone. Anybody oils anything in this house, I do the lubricating in this house.
Chief lubricator.
Yeah. Yeah. You lubricate your own things when you find your cheap little losses.
Are we back at this again?
Hey, listen. If he could find a cheap little ussy, he would.
Yeah, but
What, your brother?
You gotta be careful with that black grease stuff again.
Well, no, you don't want to get onto the. Yeah, Pete, don't go near the lithium stuff, mate. You know, you need high heat temperature. Oh, he's froze.
Oh,
and I was going to zoom in as well.
Oh, you froze a minute then with you facing this position.
Yeah. I expect him to go, oh,
Oh, missus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. 3 more minutes.
Sorry?
3 more minutes.
Oh, that went quick.
I know.
yeah.
Because
Right.
I've been up since half
Try
past 4.
to get another beer, Carl.
Oh,
The shops are shut
What?
now.
what? From Aldi or Lidl or something? There's no more in the house.
There's always somewhere open.
Jim says he's off. Catch you all guys next week. See you,
Yeah,
Jim.
see
Thanks
you,
for
Jim.
coming. Hope
Cheers
your internet's
for
better
joining,
next week. Skeggy is normally alcohol
Related.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure after 2 pints and a little bit of rum, I'm all right.
If you say so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my normal.
Here we go with that again.
I don't drink normally. I enjoy a drink, but I only drink on a Thursday night, or is it Wednesday, Tuesday? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Pete froze big time, I take it.
He just disappeared off here, so yeah, he probably got internet problems, or his phone died the battery or laptop.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I must admit, it's been an enjoyable night again, Dave.
Thank you. very
Yeah.
much.
you very much. Most enjoyed it. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's always hard to get these things sort of going, and I know the anticipation as to like, oh shit, is anybody going to actually join me?
Yeah, there was two, me and Dobby, up to about a minute after we should have started.
All right.
And then suddenly popped on Chris and Weggy, and I just went, go live.
Oh, Weggy was on the.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he was
Carl.
Weggy was on right at the beginning
All right.
because he's at work, you see. So
All right.
just showed us the inside of his mate's truck, and then he had to go.
Yeah. I'd got Pete round here at the time, and it was just one of them things where it's like, look, I'll join you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's always like you can't really join when you got people.
No, you can't.
But I know what it's like to try and bearing in mind I've run Hangouts in the past, and when you're trying to run it and you sit there and nobody's joining, and you're like, oh, I'm going to look like a twat here, and then all of a sudden everybody comes. You're like,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
die.
I'm going to tell everybody next week it's going to be 8:45.
yeah.
And then I'm actually going to go live at 9, but they won't know that. I'll just say, right, we're live, hello, and whatever. Then people start coming in, then I can go live. Because, people start going, oh, it's not going to be till 9. You'll be fine. I'll pop on at 9.
Yeah, and then something happens. You can't pop on exactly on time.
And you don't know if your earphones are working or your mic's working. That's the whole point in sending the link out 15 minutes or 10 minutes early, so you can come in and get everything checked out first. And if somebody wants to say something later on, oh, do you mind if I say this later on? We can schedule it in, and it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Got a few comments building up, Dave. Not many, but just a few.
Yeah, just two.
Yeah.
You'll have to give us a shorter
A shout
earlier in the
early
week,
next
and we'll
week.
try to pop on. Yeah, no problem at all, mate. And I had to turn off guys' phones overheating. Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
I'll have a laptop working next week, so that'll be better. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Spot on.
Excellent.
I'll see you tomorrow at Whippy's, Pete.
And he can come on with all his stories right at the beginning, so I don't have to sit here and try and think of things to say for the next 20 minutes.
It's always very awkward, Dave, isn't it? Like I say, I mean, I've had it myself when, you sat there like a prat thinking to myself, oh, God, nobody's joining. And then at the last minute, everybody joins and everything's fine.
Yeah.
But you do just sort of panic a bit that you're going to be sat there like Bill and O mates thinking, oh, well, this is good, isn't it? And then you look and there's probably 3 viewers and you think, yeah, so that's at least 3 people who think I'm a loser.
Yeah.
And hang out with my mates.
Yeah, it sometimes it's worse because you see the 9 o'clock and it says 1 viewer, and the 1 viewer is you watching to see how many people are on there to see who's coming, and you go.
On this, it doesn't tell you, does it? You have to sort of have your YouTube channel open to see.
If you're hosting, it does. Right on the top left,
right?
It says, I'll show you. Share screen. You're going to get a stereotypical bit at the moment, but the top left, you can see here how many people are watching and how long you've been live for.
5,000 viewers.
Yeah, 5,000 viewers, and we've been on for 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 34 seconds.
Is this what it looks like? Look into a wormhole. Yeah.
But because I'm sharing the actual screen we're showing, that's why it does that. When I'm sharing the other screen, it obviously shows the other screen, but I can't share both screens at the same time.
So now we know how Dr. Who did it all them years ago.
Yeah, that's right. He just puts a camera in front of the television and then shoots whatever's coming through the television and it just keeps repeating itself.
We
Yeah.
were duped.
Yeah.
We were bloody duped.
Kenny says, Dave, like a proper professional. Ha. I know my gear works, so I'll do a live show Sunday night.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
Sunday night.
Yeah, he wants to test probably.
Sunday night.
Sunday nights are
No,
always awkward because they're going to get up to work.
he does a live show on Sunday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As I do a live show on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
So he just went anyway. But Sundays, I can't watch Sunday nights. I have to be in bed.
Two things to remember.
Where's my pen and paper?
Yeah. Oh no, I just tell her stuff and she remembers.
It's a bit like on a Sunday night, put the Hangouts up half an hour before the show to show. The rest join in about 5 minutes before we go live. Yeah, well, that's nice if you can have them at least there 5 minutes before you go.
You don't always get that.
Dubby was
No,
here.
unfortunately,
Dubby was here 2 minutes before I was going, and he was the only person on. So,
And he went
unfortunately, I tried to get on, but unfortunately, I had something occur.
yeah, things like that happen.
More beer.
It's a white hot viewing time.
Yeah, that's one of them things you're never going to get away with. But at the end of the day, it's always funny.
Yeah.
Mm.
But thank you guys for coming. Thank you for all the people that we've had on tonight. And thank you for everyone in the comments that's kept us going when things have started to go a little bit silent, as they always do. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
The main difference between me and Weggy is Weggy, because he runs the bikes, the Suffolk crew and stuff like that, he's really into the knowledge and what's going on with everything that's going around, where me stuck here, not being able to do that because all I do is go to work and come back. I have less on the top of my head that I can talk about. That's why I rely on people telling me in the comments and the guests that we have on here. So always, people in the comments, if you've got a show or a meet that you're going to and you want to tell everybody, put it in the comments so we can put it up so everybody can see. Because that's the way we keep going.
I think it's not just that Weggy's it's Weggy's character. He likes to talk.
Oh God,
yeah, he does. He really,
he likes to talk. No, there's no against him, but he does like to talk.
Yeah. Good night, guys.
We've often been accused of the same thing.
Yeah. Thanks for the laughs. Have a great week. Ride safe, and I'll catch you all next week. Thanks, Moist.
Moist.
Thanks, Moist.
Dubby.
Cheers, gents. Night.
Cheers, mate.
JB, thanks, been a laugh. Catch you all next week. And Kenneth, catch you all next week. Night. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you again on my channel next week, because apparently Skeggy's doing another 2 weeks. Weggy is doing another 2 weeks of nights. Another one. They always put you one at the end, don't they? Yeah, coming to Skegness on the 23rd. I'm really hoping to. It's whether I and the bike can make it, because it's getting really close now, and I haven't even test ridden the bike yet. So
it's one of them things. It's here before you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So good night, everybody.
I'd like to say I'd loan you a bike, Dave, but it's here in Skegness.
Yeah, I have to get up to Skegness to borrow it.
Yeah.
Nice, everybody. See you all next week.
Thank you very much. Cracking job.